Hello. Hello and welcome to the Lion's Den. Hello, everybody. What's going on? What's going on today? Hope everyone's having a decent day. Decent day. Get this out of the way. Oh no. My headphones are screaming at me. Don't do that. No. Welcome in. We're going to start a reading in a minute. I hope Mercury retrograde's not driving you nuts. Hopefully not. All right. Yeah, I lit a cigarette. I'll wait for people to find that we're active before I start. We will be starting with a brand new tarot deck, by the way. But until then, I'm going to fix the lighting. All right. Let's see. Do I want this one on? What the hell? Why not? I didn't really give it much lighting in here, so we'll turn this one on too. But we're going to do the lighting a little different. Aim it straight up. See how that looks. Maybe that looks a little clear, a little more pop, clear, whatever the perfect word is for that. All right. It's almost my natural color. I didn't get much sun this year. I'm very pasty. Like my arms are dark because they got a little bit of tan. They're not very dark. Like I get dark, but I didn't get dark this year. I'm going to go pasty white this winter. I'm going to be so ridiculously pasty white. I'm going to look like toothpaste out in the streets. People are going to be like, are you sick? I get it every year. Are you sick? No, I'm not sick. I'm colored and I'm mixed. I'm just, damn it. Hello. Welcome in, Shirley. Welcome in. I'm going to call you Shanna. First person in the room. Shina Naduha. It looks like that's how you would say your name. Shina Dudu. I can't. I just called you Dudu. I can't say your name. I tried. I gave A for effort, maybe. F for fail. Here we go. I don't have anybody in the chat room. I'm all alone. Where is everybody? Come on now. Oh, we got 32, it says. What's up, Venza? Hello, Sue. Good to see you. Okay. Finish my cigarette. Continue to say hello, and then we will unbox this. Lorenzo, or I think it's Lorenzi. Definitely probably botched it. Her first name is Irene. Can't really mess that one up. All right. Welcome in, Aquarius. Why do you all have to have difficult names today? I'm looking at these names and I'm like, how the f do you say that? I can't fucking say that. I'm going to call you Rusa. Ruza. What's up, Ruza? Hi, Rosemary. Maxine, I can say that one. Hello, spiritual guidance. Welcome in. Alexandria. Oh my God. They're all coming in with names I've never, ever learned how to pronounce. They did not teach me enough in grammar school. That's just give me some foreign language names. Like, what is this? All right. Anyways, welcome in, everybody. All right. My cigarette's almost gone. The Red Bull has not kicked in yet. We need the Red Bull. All right. What will happen next? I'm curious what's going to happen. I paid $32 for this deck about 2 weeks ago. I haven't opened it yet. I bought it when I bought one of the last new ones I read for you guys. I got it. I didn't get out of that shop for under $100. No, it was at least $100. And I'm like, what did I buy? I bought like 4 things. But that's how it goes. I just read tonight. How old am I? I'm ancient. I'm like 150 years old. What kind of question do you ask? Like, I know men are not supposed to ask women that question, but you're asking me? The guy who, before he came out here, he brushed his teeth, he's looking in the mirror, he sees his chest hair, and he's looking at the silver in it, and he's like, I'm gonna show you guys what I did. And I was like, maybe I'll do it online. I wasn't gonna, but that question's gonna make me do that. All right, so brushing my teeth, having a good day. Nothing can get in my way. Kind of like da 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 da. Here we go. I look down at my chest and I see like all this silver hair. And I think of like a silverback gorilla. And I'm like, oh my God, my chest is so shiny. And then I'm like, oh, it was going to happen. And I'm like, well, at least it's the last place it's going to happen. Then I immediately think to myself and I look down and I look up like, oh shit. But anywho, that'll give you a little bit of idea on age. It was like perfect. I can't even mimic it on screen. I can't. Like I literally, like my eyes opened up. You can see like my light brown eyes because on the screen they're probably dark, but in the sun or in regular lighting they're very light. And they opened up like I looked down, looked back in the mirror, like oh hell no. Anyways, at least we're not there yet. I can already hear the trimmer. Bzzz. All right. Enough of that personal business. Welcome in, everybody. Let's open this tarot deck. Yeah. I did not bring my brand new knife that I just bought. So we'll use this pointy little pendulum tip. And let's not ruin the box. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. $34 and none of that reselling. Oh my God, great cube. Yeah, not looking forward to that. Anyways, when I saw it in my chest, and it was like, I mean, it wasn't even like white. It was like shining in my face, like, haha, bitch. And I'm like, really? I'm like, whatever. It's been coming. It's been showing up in my hair everywhere. I even thought to myself, I bet it's this tarot shit. I bet it's me doing this psychic medium shit, just like killing my hair. And I was like, I hope not. So time will tell. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing all right. Of course I forgive you for your question. I'm young at heart. I'm old. I'm very old as far as life. Not like this life, like lives lived. I'm very old. But as far as this life, I look very young, but I feel very old. Kind of sucks. I'm not 40 yet, but I'm closer to 40 than 20, to answer your question, Shirley. Much closer. Most of the young guys you'll see on YouTube, success or not success, I'm older than them, by the way. Just so you know. Most of them. I can't say all of them. Some are going to be older than me. There are some little old people out there, but they're probably not going to want to tell you their age. Just like I didn't want to tell you what I just told you about worrying about great pubes. Here we go. Welcome in. Hello, Mindy. What's up, Chandlo? Nina, hello. Hi, Amy. Good job. I'm 37. Good job. But kind of don't know if that's a compliment. Most people think I look like 20, 25. I mean, even the young kids that like have watched me excel at the career I have that are here, they're foreign and they're like brainiacs. They have to get like a 4.0 or very high GPA score to get over here, and it costs them a lot of money to come here. You know, the J1 students, they've been like, what? You're that old? And I'm like, yeah, because they're like 20, 21, 24, the highest, stuff like that. And then the other question is, they're like, how many days do you work? Because they leave at night, like 10, sometimes midnight. If I'm lucky, they're not anymore. Then they come in, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, they still see me. And they're like, do you take a day off? I try. Anyways. Here we go. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about this right now, this tarot deck. We're gonna have to see what it has to say. Okay. Let's see what flows. We'll start in order with Aries. That's not something I normally say. And if it is, I just don't remember. I do not recollect that thought. Here we go. No, I lied. I so lied. We're not starting with Aries. We're not starting with fire. We were going to. Before I came out here, we were going to do Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe next time, guys. I feel like starting with air signs. I don't know why, but I'm going to trust it. Page of Swords, Five of Swords. We're going to start with air signs. We're going to start with air signs. Okay. Let's go. Gemini. Starting with Gemini. At least they're not. They're kind of firm. And I think if I got them wet, they wouldn't get ruined right away. Well, a couple times they would. Let's see. They should be a little good, better grade quality for over $30 for a deck. I mean, they can get quite expensive. Here we go, Gemini. What will happen next for Gemini? Gemini, you're either going to feel like you're being pulled. I'm going to just tell you real fast. You're going to either feel like you're being pulled in many different directions. Some of you may also feel like you either are missing the opportunity to be places more often than frequently that you are. Like, so what I'm picking up psychically, if you're a Gemini or somebody who works a lot, they may want you at like work celebrations from now. I get like from now into before November, dinners, or they may want you. It could be a family thing where like you have to try to make it to events. I get games. Something about being able to make time for games, but also you got the Queen of Cups, the Page of Cups reversed, and the Ten of Cups reversed. All that's telling me, Gemini, is don't let your emotions get the best of you, especially if you feel like you're being put in too many situations that I get like emotionally you want to be a part of it, but you can't. You just can't be there for everything right now. Something about being pulled in too many different directions. Direction's going to be important for you to focus on and balancing that for the next couple months. Something like that is what I'm getting and seeing for Gemini. Oh, for you, the lovers. Split it in half as I'm talking to you. Maybe this deck is going to work out. You never know until you know. Here you go. But I got the Chariot. I've got the Queen of Cups upright, but then I have the Page of Cups reversed and the Ten of Cups. So the theme I'm feeling, I got to fix my camera. Let me just do this. Back this up a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So the theme I'm getting, and I want to fix the lighting so it's not blinding you guys. Let's try that. So what I'm getting for you, it's almost as if it's going to be hard to fit everything in. I get something about it being hard for you to fit everything in. I also get the energy around Gemini. Something that where you're going to have to just not let. So it's like that's going to emotionally bother you or make you want to feel disconnected or discontent with it. But then I get like, just watch out for any energy around you that may not really serve your highest good. Any unhealthy energy, any unhealthy relationships. The secret message I have for Gemini is ignore. All right. And now if you ignore me, I'll whoop your ass. But anyways, don't you ignore Leo fire. But here we go. So yeah, I feel like you're going to have to ignore and know who to ignore. I get that energy deeply on the right side of the tarot. And that I feel like I was catching you. Could it have been things of the past that you've already dealt with? Queen of Pentacles reversed that may not have worked out. I feel like stability is going to be very important. And you not stressing things outside of what I feel like you need to stay focused very concretely. And be very conservative with who you share your energy with. This is going to be the message I feel that's going to really hit home for you guys. From now, I don't want to say till Christmas, but I feel until like into November for your energy for some reason. I feel like you're going to know. Some of you, it could be knowing the situation in a love situation, whatever fell apart or you outgrew, because it feels like it fell apart or you outgrew it. But at the same time, it feels like there's still lingering energy that doesn't really sit with you well. Puts a bad taste in your mouth, makes your stomach rumble like you got diarrhea, shit like that. Something you just don't want to have to tolerate or deal with. Just be mindful to not let it observe any of your emotions. When your emotions, I feel like you're going to be getting pulled in so many different directions, career, and home. And then it's going to be that one or two people. It feels like one solid person that's just going to annoy the fuck out of you. All right? Just bear that in mind, Gemini. Here we go. I wonder how many Geminis are watching this. Like, why do I watch this guy? He annoys the fuck out of me. Yeah! All right, here we go. What will happen next for Gemini? You may have a secret admirer at work, or you may become fond of somebody at work. So either somebody's going to become fond of you at work, or I get two things. There could be somebody that's fond of you at work, or just thinks like you have the fucking answers. Like you know what to do. Like if they could follow suit, that's the perfect word. Follow suit. They want to follow you. I feel like somebody's navigating blind and they need your eyes or your talents and abilities. And I get that out of the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. They could also grow fond of you, or so one of you may have a secret crush, whether it's you or them, something like that. But I felt more relation to the situation where it's like they really want to learn the way the way you make things happen. Whatever. I don't know. That's what I'm getting on that. It's secret. I had the Queen of Cups reversed, and I had I think it was the Queen of Swords reversed. I just feel like the intention's being hidden, whatever that's about. Whether it's somebody admiring you, whatever's going on there. It just felt so friggin' secretive. But I do feel like the Seven of Cups, it's in their imagination. Something about it's in their imagination, or they're fond of it. The Queen of Wands, they're not communicating. It's in reverse. The Queen of Wands, I feel like they have a passion for you. Seven of Wands. Hold on a second. Give me some clarification on this for Gemini. Ooh, that came flying. Okay. So if you end up telling people what's going on in your life, basically I'm getting a weird message. I like this message for you, but this is because I don't really feel like I've read a message like this for Gemini. I'm like, kudos to these so far. So the energy I'm picking up on you is whoever this individual is, whether it's a friend or a colleague, it feels like somebody you may work with, whether it's somebody in the past you've worked with or somebody brand new. I do want to reach towards I get new and fresh energy, fresh, like clean energy. So it doesn't feel so renewed. It just feels, I don't feel like I can trace it backwards as easy as I can see it just coming in towards you. So what I'm getting though, with the Seven of Cups to that Queen of Wands reverse, to the Seven of Wands, to the Wheel reverse, to the Four of Wands, I almost feel as if you were to open up, or if you spoke to other people and people gossip about what you tell them and it reaches the other person, they're waiting for you to talk to them or tell them what happened. You know, did you end the situation? Are you happy on your own? Are you with somebody else? Kind of wanting to know your shit. Somebody wants to know your business. It's kind of what I'm getting on this. Here we go. So that just tells me somebody's probably they're either going to be drawn to you, and I'm going to say it, they're going to be drawn to you on an emotional / physical level is what I'm getting, whether they try to hide it or not. And they may go to other people to find information out on you. What's going on with that person's life? Does that person have kids? Is that person married? How old is she? Kind of what happened to me when I walked into my channel. Here we go. I just saw the Lovers again. Let's go. The Magician, which I usually consider as you. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. The Two of Cups. Okay.
for some of you, this person's, I get this energy like this person's not too, it doesn't, oh, this is strange. I get this energy, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the Two of Cups, the Hermit. I feel like somebody's trying to lead by example or learn, not only learn from you, but I feel like they want somebody older than them, like the older authority person, to see that they're as good as you. So this could be the same sex or different sex. It does to me indicate probably an opposite sex, could be the same sex if you're into the same sex. Today it's so wild out there. People are going to be people and love who they love, and that is all the power to them. The Knight of Pentacles to the Two of Cups. I just get this energy with that Two of Cups that the person around you isn't far off from, you're probably within a 15-year age span, but I do feel like they know they're being watched, and they're trying to, it's almost like they want to take the right calculated risks to look the part and play the role. Whatever the fuck. This is getting on my nerves because it's not going anywhere. Like, give me something else, Spirit. The Nine of Pentacles reverse, the Nine of Swords upright, the Ten of Wands. Why is it saying that? Clarify that for Gemini. What will happen next? What are you trying to say? Clarify those four. Judgment. Okay. I want one more. One more for Gemini. What's the message for Gemini? This is a reading for Gemini. You might have to give it a little bit of time to see this set in. For it to, something about momentum build, for it to build. I get that energy. The Star. Maybe for it to manifest. The Star came up next after Judgment. For it to show up in your face. I just feel like somebody around you is trying to get to a solution, but the Eight of Swords, they're at their own defeat. I do feel like they stress about this. The King of Swords it might have something to do with communication or just the stability factor in general. I don't feel like it's you. I feel like I'm reading around you right now, up like 100%. All right. But let's go to this. I've got the Nine of Pentacles to the Nine of Swords, to the Ten of Wands, to the Four of Cups, to the Judgment, to the Star. So I get this energy where somebody doesn't want to come up short or fall behind. You have an energy, I feel like, that doesn't want to come up short or fall behind. Maybe it's with producing things out in the world. The Ten of Swords, the world, and balance, getting balance. It could definitely be a man. The Emperor, by the way, that's Two of Pentacles. That's striving for balance. For some of you, it could be a lady boss. I almost missed that. But that Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles are two females. It could be a woman boss that you're dealing with. If it's not like a man colleague. If the person is much older than you, and it would be either a male figure boss or a woman. But the person that's trying to be like you, I feel more or less, or figure out how you do things or why what you do works. I feel more or less that's somebody close to your age, honestly. Not very far, like definitely within 14, 15, maybe 16 years at the most. I'd say 14 or 15 years. Ten of Pentacles, Five of Swords. King of Cups reversed. You might have, so there just may be somebody who, I just feel like there's somebody in your work. You keep getting a lot of work energy. In your work, it looks solid. So for those who are wondering if work's going to go well, for the Four of Pentacles and me to have the Ten of Pentacles underneath it, it looks like it's going to stream in, or it's going to continue to be lucrative or work in your favor. I don't feel like you're going to have much dilemma in the area of work. The Five of Swords, though, the dilemma could be confusion or conflicts at work. But then I go to the Ace of Cups upright, the King of Cups reversed, being secretly unaware, and then the Knight of Cups. So somebody may be trying to use your energy or figure out what works. And I feel like it's in silence. I've got the Page of Wands here in reverse. I feel like whoever this is, they're doing this in silence. And I feel like the reason they're doing this in silence is because they can't figure out like what's going to work for them. So they're trying to basically, I don't just want to say learn from you, but get ahead via do stuff the way you do it or figure out fast. I feel like they want to do something about they want to catch up quick. Knight of Wands, I just feel like they know they need to get this. They've already made that decision. Something with communication, I feel is stuck. They may not be relying on that for the correct balance as well. They're looking for changes. 6 of Wands reversed because they don't feel like they're getting what they sought after with the 10 of Cups reversed. Okay. Anywho, let's keep going. I'm debating if I should give Gemini a little bit more. I might give you just a tad bit more. Anything else that wants to show up for Gemini? Any other messages? Do we have anything else for Gemini? Quick and easy. Quick and to the point for Gemini. Do we have anything quick and to the point for Gemini? Show me something quick and to the point, specifically for them. The zodiac sign of Gemini. Here we go. Oh, definitely getting that one. The way it fell on the floor, too. Flying out at me. 3 of Wands. Okay, you got a bunch that fell on the floor. I'm going to give them to you just the way they fell. Usually I would start with the 3 of Wands. No, I wouldn't. I said that backwards. I always start on the bottom card. What is it? Flip it. 6 of Cups. Empress. So a lot of you, it tells me a lot of you Geminis aren't so focused on a situation that might have been hurtful. That might have hurt your heart for a while. Might have felt like vines in the heart in a love situation. I kind of get like you're over it. It's the 6 of Cups is a dead fish in the middle. And I feel like you're over that situation. The Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you're kind of ready to move away or out of it, not worry about it. Something about being okay. Look at this, I'm okay with it nature. Clarify the 3 of Wands for Gemini, please. What's going on? The King of Pentacles reversed. You're reversed again. You're not stressing about it. The Hierophant. You've learned about this. It's also reversed. The 3 of Pentacles. Maybe to put down a burden. And I feel like you might have had to sacrifice yourself in too many situations. The 10 of Swords. Reversed. I feel like now Gemini speaking up for themselves. Or somebody I saw in the comments asked for advice. The answer is sometimes you need to learn to say no. Or know that it's best not to give into a situation. Especially, you know that saying, don't bite off more than you can chew? It's funny I say that because when I split the deck in half, I have the Sun card reversed. Somebody needs to hear no. I don't feel like the 7 of Pentacles reversed when it comes to your stability. Somebody's been playing practical with you or being fair. You know, King of Swords definitely could have been a male you dealt with. Maybe a Libra. King of Swords could be Libra energy. Or just another air sign, Aquarius, or another Gemini. I just feel like somebody who doesn't pay attention. 9 of Wands reversed. Lovers. I feel like you were neglected. This reading's making me feel like somebody was neglecting you. The biggest lesson you can learn is, yes, I've learned how to move on from that, but not to let it interfere. So a lot of people are really smart and strategic or very good at leaving personal stuff at home and business stuff at business. Some people suck at it. I'm not going to say suck at it, but I'm going to say make sure you're not allowing what you lived with at home to. So I just feel like somebody might have taken advantage of either your kindness or your love, or even been not so respectful, or just clarify that. I almost called him a motherfucker. Clarify that King of Swords. I did call him a motherfucker. Fuck it, I did. I said it. Queen of Cups. Emotionally, what? 4 swords. So you knew this person with the 3 of Swords reversed, that you were heartbroken over them, or they were, that you felt like you triggered them, or they felt that way towards you. And I do feel like you spent some time with this person for a while. And I do feel with the Hangman reversed, it took a while for you to recognize, you know what, 10 of Pentacles, I'm not going to get stuck here. It's throwing me off balance. It's not making me happy. 3 of Cups, I feel like you knew you need to go after your own independence and your own wish fulfillment. I do want to tell you, I get this weird energy, 5 of Pentacles reversed. It was hard to say no or say goodbye. You know what I mean? 8 of Wands to move on, to separate. But I feel like ultimately you knew it was the correct decision, Gemini. Good for you, because I love that. The 8 of Cups reversed. Emotionally, you shut down. The 6 of Swords, you were not going to be reversed. You were not going to be wounded anymore. I do feel like emotionally, though, for a while, 8 of Swords, you were afraid to make the choice, or make the sacrifice. And I love the fact that I say this, look at the next card, until you became too strong for yourself, too strong for the situation. And I love that the strength card is the card on the box. I was drawn to this card, to this deck. It don't tell you that that's the strength card, or that I'm like reading Gemini and I'm coming up with like, it just like meshed well. I feel like Eight of Pentacles with the Magician, you've learned not to let somebody emotionally deteriorate you or take charge of you or manipulate you. And I get this energy. It was a man. Might have even been a man who lusted over you or other women. That's the story I have for Gemini. Hopefully it resonates. Never make a reading resonate unless it does. Like, how can I say this? Always use your best judgment, your intuition, your gut feeling. Run with that. Run wild with that. Okay? Let's go to Libra. Libra. I forgot to ask everybody, if you don't mind, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Ooh, I gotta drink that before it gets warm. Libra, I don't know why. I could probably question myself why and go into like the metaphysical and get lost in my thoughts and listen in real intently. And it's weird. I look at my kitty cat pendulum and it's a cute little kitty. But like, I want to have a cigarette during your reading, but I also want this to be a very good reading. And I don't know why. I feel like I need this to be a good reading for you. Did your last reading suck? I don't remember. It was like 5-7 days ago. I don't remember what I said to you. But maybe I said something good and I just wanted to continue. I don't know. I don't remember. It's driving me nuts. The Magician. The Magician. You could be working a lot. I got the Magician and the Eight of Pentacles behind it. You Libras could be at work a lot. Or knowing if you took time off of work, it's time to focus more on work. 0 to 100, like from here to here. Or it could just feel like you haven't had a minute to come to 0, like flatline away from work. Something about that. Here we go. Let's do Libra's energy. Let's see what happens for you. All right. What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Libra? Lucky Libra, somebody writes. Here we go. Lucky Libra. Lucky. You never know. You keep getting the Magician, though. You keep getting the Magician. Are you waiting for a lucky break? Some of you could be waiting for a lucky break. And I get it. This is fucking strange. I'm done. Magician again. And look at all these other cards that fell. And that was on the bottom, so that it's trying to tell me something. I feel like you're waiting for a lucky break to be more established or noticed. I get it in 2 areas of your life. I get it spiritually. You're waiting for a spiritual breakthrough. More power in the metaphysical realms. But I also get you're waiting for it in love. What the fuck is... All right, here we go. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's go. I don't know if you're even aware of that. Some of you may well be aware of that. Some of you, I don't know. Some of you could just be in that confused state. The Tower and Seven of Swords. Very confused. I'm reluctant to understand. Okay, this is a different one. So you could be in an energy where, and I have to see the tarot, but I have to feel what I feel like psychically. It won't work for me, right? So why do I get this weirdness where it's like, you want to place, spin the tail, put I don't even know the phrase. pin the tail on the donkey, spin the wheel, spin the bottle, whatever the hell. It's almost like you know you want to start that up, but you've got walls up. That Tower and the Queen of Cups reversed makes me feel like the Tower is a wall. Two of Wands, you know you need to get over the decision. You're being patient about the decision. The Seven of Swords, you're not wanting to. I don't feel like you're wanting to be frivolous in a sense, but the Six of Swords, you're wanting balance, but the Seven of Wands, you're not really rushing towards anything but your own stability with the Nine of Wands right now. The Page of Wands to the Eight of Cups. This is for the person who's a Libra who's been single for a while. Yeah, I don't feel like you've been in and out of relationships. This is the single Libra, like you've been single for a minute, even though a minute's not a long time. I think you get, what I mean. I would hope. I think I waited too long to smoke this. My cigarette went out. So we'll light it up in a minute. I'll continue to read for you. Give me something else for Libra. I do feel like your intuition's you're gonna ascend with your intuition. I have to tell you what just happened. I feel like you're gonna ascend with your intuition or your feelings. The Hierophant, I feel like you're going to. It's in reverse. I feel like you're going higher learning, and emotionally you're gonna open up to it. I also feel like emotionally you've been waiting for this. The reason I say that is I just had a high ear ring in my right ear, and no, I'm pretty sure it's not like tendonitis or anything. I feel like that was my confirmation for you that things are gonna start to change. Two of Swords reversed and the Lovers reversed. Why is it like that? Why is it like that? Clarify why it's like that. Explain that to me for Libra. What's going on? I get resistant. I get you're very resistant going after a opportunity. The Two of Swords, the Lovers, the Ace of Wands. Why do I get this weird energy like Libra's like, fuck you, I can't be bothered? I feel like that's what you're doing or saying, or like the energy that's being like, if I was to, I would probably never do this because it's very gross, but if I was to either smell your sweat or lick your sweat, which I would never do, but if I was to do something fucked up like that, I feel like I don't think you'd let the person do that. Not that I would do that, but still. What a horrible analogy or way to express what I'm trying to say. The Empress reversed. I just don't feel like you want to play. You want to be bothered. King of Swords. Something about not right now. So have you tried to hang up the situation that you've already dealt with in a relationship, but you're not really willing to go out on a limb? I just get this go out on a limb energy. And if you did, it makes me feel like the Lovers reverse and the Ace of Wands upright, it would just be a sex-based connection. You fucking know it. The Two of Cups reversed. It's you guys are like having some good old popcorn and Netflix. There's a fucking dick in the popcorn. There is no fucking Netflix. There's no fucking TV on. You're bumping uglies and you're moving the fuck on is how I'm getting this reading. The Knight of Wands, you're definitely having some fun. Reversed. Four of Swords, the Judgment. The Six of Pentacles, reverse wise balance here. I think it would be a fun, so you would go after, you would have fun. And it doesn't feel like you're experimenting, like you're young and you're experimenting. It feels like you've got all the tools in the basement, or you've pretty much had all the fun you can have in that sexual area. It just looks like it doesn't entice you or intrigue you at this time. I don't understand why you would feel that way. The wheel is reversed. Another card hit the floor. Pick her up. What is she? And the Three of Wands is reversed. I just don't get you wanting to carry on right now in a relationship. I get you being more optimistic about your self-reliance, almost putting yourself through your own orientation, observing your own skills or wanting to make them glow a little bit more, maybe restructure them or see what can be fine-tuned, whatever that's about. What is it? The Knight of Swords, clarify for Libra, and the Emperor reversed, and the Page of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles reversed, and the High Priestess. And there could be also somebody that cuts you off, doesn't communicate with you, or you would not communicate with again. So the relationship you were in, either you guys just do not get along today, or you don't, the conversations are short and to the point, or you don't communicate at all. Whatever happened, it's the short and to the point. If you still decide to communicate, somebody could feel uninterested or not want to be bothered by that too. If you don't communicate, you just don't want to be bothered by that situation. It's almost like I get this unforgiven energy, like you couldn't forgive the situation or the person enough to respect them and communicate, open up communications, open up the lines of communication again. I do feel like I'm speaking to women too, by the way. And as I said that, I'm like, I do feel like I'm speaking to women. You came out and you came up upright. The woman, I can't believe it's a woman on the card and it's your sign. Ain't that something? So maybe you're just tired of the toxic situations. Maybe it's you recognize how strong you had to be and that you had to focus on the celebrations at your own leisure or at your own pace. Something about your own pace. I just feel I get a very solid independent energy on you. I kind of like it. That's sexy to the same sex, opposite sex typically. Most people want to see somebody who is coming out of their shell or loves themselves enough to improve themselves. And it usually shows off of you and other people will see it. A lot of the times in a relationship that shows up. People build their confidence or they get more comfortable, or maybe it's like Murphy's Law. Things are just, you are more attracted to you because you're already locked into something. Well, I feel like you're locking into yourself, and I like that. I really like that. That's powerful. Queen of Wands reversed and the Queen of Pentacles. Have you put down the obstacles or the stresses? The awareness, the Five of Wands is reversed and the Ace of Swords. I feel like you've cut ties with things that make you angry or upset you. And when I say angry or upset you, I got like an angry vibe with seeing the Devil and then seeing the Five of Wands and the Ace of Swords like that. King of Pentacles, whatever was stressing you out, I feel like you've looked at it and you've owned it. And now I feel like emotionally you're moving towards something that's better for you. I don't think you're going to let things rock you right now. The Death card is reversed. I think you've said goodbye to that. I think if there was something you thought was meant for you, it's not going to dim your shine or your happiness with the Sun card. And I do feel like you're going to stay very productive. You may be very careful about taking risks with relationships from now to the end of the year, even going into 2024, Libra. I just feel like you're Libra's got like I put my foot down attitude in my reading. Libra, you have like I put my foot down, you know, and if I put my foot down anywhere else, it was going to be on the person's neck eventually. Like if I stuck around in that bullshit kind of energy. It's healthy, and I feel like you did it right, and I feel like it took a while to overcome. But I feel like you've done that, and I feel like the things you're not seeing were the secrets in the beginning of what I told you, where it was like you may be recognizing, well, you know what, I'm better off alone. I feel like you picked up on that, the intuitive thing. I feel like you've been wanting that, or if you haven't been noticing it, try to catch as much as you can, or see if your intuitive nature abilities start to manifest more correctly for you or open up more doors. Something like that, I feel like, is what I need to say. Anywho, we're gonna move on. Here we go. Let's go to Aquarius. I got to go to the bottom. Aquarius. All right. Oh my God! It could have been this. I'm gonna before we 1 second. What I was feeling just happened. So I'm gonna go back real quick. Libra. I was getting the energy, whether it was an air sign or it was just you guys not communicating well or somebody not being honest in your reading. I was also getting it could have been that or a fire sign. I felt like the Strength card was important, and that was the card that when I split the deck, I was done with your reading and it showed up. Could have been an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We're going to move on. Here we go. That was pretty awesome. I didn't expect that. I was literally in my own thoughts, and I'm like, why do I keep seeing the Strength cards? And the card's right there. And I'm like, okay, I got you. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, let's put it on Aquarius. Almost messed that up for Aquarius. Here we go. Back to Aquarius. We didn't start. We're starting now. Aquarius. Oh, will happen next for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? I don't even want to look yet. I want to keep shuffling. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. By the time I get done with this reading, I'm going to work very shortly after. Aquarius. Let's go. What's the message for Aquarius? What will happen next? Show me for Aquarius, please. It did want to come out. All right, I'm going to say what I'm feeling. Just run with it. The devil was the first card, but I kept seeing it upright in my shuffles. Now it's reversed. I feel the need to tell you, if you feel like an issue with communication with anybody, a friend, a colleague, a love relationship, wherever it's coming from, whatever feels unaligned, Ace of Wands reversed, something feels unaligned or like you want to avoid. I was getting the urge to tell you, throw some dirt on it. I don't know why, but before that came out reversed, I almost said, you need to throw some dirt on it. And I feel like you're going to have to do that in a situation with somebody. You're not going to don't let the people get the best of you, or conversations get the best of you. Even if it's, so if something comes at you sideways, you may have to kind of just pretend like it doesn't bother you or pay no mind. You're kind of mimicking, not so much Gemini. It feels a little different that when I had to say throw some dirt on it. It feels more of like a piss you off energy. Like somebody's intentionally may try to piss you off. Just watch out for that. Here we go. 6 of Cups, 10 of Cups, reversed, 5 of Cups. Don't emotionally be invested or attached to anything that needs to change. So somebody could make you, just watch out for somebody trying to pull like your emotional strings. I just get somebody wants to get to you energy. They want to get to you. And I feel like the message here is don't let them. 3 of Pentacles, cut it out before it stops. There's your, not your card, but Libra's card. Balance, Ace of Swords, reversed, cut it off. If they come at you squirrely or funny, cut it off, see it for what it is, pay it no mind, be better than the scenario. I feel like I need to say, don't let it get you upset. Like, because I feel, I get this energy, someone's going to tick you off and make you angry. And I feel the need to tell you, like, instead of you getting angry back, just let it be what it is. You know what I mean? You may have to have the strength to see through the bullshit, or, why does it feel that way? Clarify. Get some clarification. What's going on with Aquarius? What's going on with Aquarius? What's the message for Aquarius, please? So there's 2 things I'm feeling weird about. It could feel like somebody could feel like that you don't give them enough time, or you or they have to compete with your time. Another thing I'm feeling with the 9 of Swords, the Death card, the Knight of Wands, is don't don't focus on the patterns that the person keeps. I feel like somebody keeps trying to like pull your foot and drag you underwater. They're mad at you, and I feel like it's for all the wrong reasons. What the hell is this? I don't understand this, but it's the energy I'm pulling off. Somebody's upset with you. 9 of Pentacles, or likes to compete with you. The Page of Pentacles reversed, the 10 of Cups, it's a back and forth emotional up and down thing. So do they want to challenge you, or I hope it's not like an attitude where somebody around you thinks that they can challenge you by I don't want to say manipulate, because I don't get that. But what I see with the 9 of Pentacles reversed, the 9 of Cups upright, the Page of Pentacles reversed, the Page of Cups upright, the Knight of Pentacles upright. It's like a seesaw effect. I feel like emotionally somebody's trying to get you to do things their way. And I don't feel like you want to listen. Something about you won't listen. I just feel like when it comes to you wanting to make if you were going to make a decision to listen, or the outcome call, I don't think so. I think you're going to focus on the things emotionally you trust. things that you feel balanced about. I feel like you're trusting yourself more than anything. High Priestess, holy shit. I really feel like you're trusting yourself, and don't let them make you doubt yourself. Something about don't let somebody make you doubt yourself or try to course correct you. Somebody may try to correct you and I don't feel like they're intentionally trying to manipulate you. I just feel like this is their weird emotional energy towards you. So you have a very stubborn energy. This feels very stubborn. Like they want you to do things their way, whether it's a stubborn or controlling energy. They want you to see it their way, but they may not understand your way or be looking at it your way. I don't get this. I don't want to get this. It's to me, this is like, I can see why I'm like, don't get angry, or vice versa, why they're angry at you, because it feels like you don't want to be bothered, but then it feels like they need to keep nagging or bothering. What the hell is this? The star card. There you are. Clarify the star card. What's going on with Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to see right now? Focus on the things that are going to make you feel happy and humble right now. You've got the Four of Pentacles up right next to your card. I feel like you are in a really good position, and I think it's getting to other people. I think other people don't like seeing you do so well, or they're reflecting their energy of unhappiness on you and trying to make you think you're incorrect when you're not. That sucks. I don't like it. The Eight of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. This has to do with you being fortunate. You're either a very successful Aquarius, or you're a workhorse. There's a giraffe for the Ten of Pentacles. You're emotionally invested in your work, or you work all the fucking time, because that's under the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you have very good morals or value with what you do with work, or the way you work things, make things work out. What the hell was that? Thought I heard something bang. I'm pretty sure I did. Two of Swords. This could be with a lover. A lover not feeling like you gave it enough time, or you opened up enough, or you could have felt that way about somebody. Felt stranded. Whatever the Two of Swords is with the lovers, I feel like somebody felt stranded and or felt the Chariot on the outs. I don't feel like they felt like they were getting solid communication or the pleasure. What they weren't being met halfway. They may have felt like you were too focused on career. Page of Swords. When it came emotionally to building up or communicating, I feel like they felt like you were more focused on security or money, career-related issues. Maybe some of you could be a health thing, but it feels more like a career thing. I feel like they felt like they were like slowing you down, or they didn't want you to feel that way because they felt that way. Something strange. Three of Wands, the Hangman reverse, the King of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, to the Hierophant, to the Strength card, to the Seven of Pentacles, to the Eight. You know your worth. I feel like somebody felt like they were trying to figure out why things were so hard for them. Somebody was trying to live vicariously through you. So it's like, I feel like you might have had a hard time in life, had a lot of hardship, emotional hardship at that. A lot of things may have happened to you that were very painful and hard for you to deal with, that you overcome. And I feel like because Aquarius has overcome these things, I feel like you look down at it, became that Strength card. I feel like you saw the battles. You persevered through these battles. And I feel like somebody else is trying to live vicariously through you, but that's why they get angry or have outbursts or act unaccordingly towards you at times, or try to make you second guess yourself when they shouldn't be doing that. That's just them not willing to face the shit their trauma bond, something they're attached to. They're too close to seeing the truth. Now, the sad thing is what's slowing them down. You might be able to understand that because you're right in front of it. If this makes sense to you, you should be close enough to it where you could see if it was an ego-based situation, if it was something that really happened to them, whether it was sexually that they never got over, or some other type of abuse or neglect, something of the sort. You would understand it for what it is if they were at some point opened up to you or you were able to read them correctly. But as of right now, I just feel like somebody feels I do get it, like they feel secure in your energy, but it makes them mad that you've gotten to a place that they want to be at. I don't understand why I don't read like that typically for you, but I feel like there's an energy around you. Some of you, it's a woman. Some of you, there's more than one person. I'm seeing like children, a woman and kids. I see women and kids. It's a woman and kids. She could be your significant half. It could be somebody you're helping or did help, whether it's a sister, a niece, whatever the it is. Something like that I'm seeing. I keep seeing it. Anyways, we're going to move on. These may be very specific. I don't know how many people these are going to hit today, because I feel like they're being very specific and not trying to jump too far off. All right. Who do we do next? We did air. Earth. I feel like doing earth signs for whatever reason. And lighting that cigarette back up. Taurus. I'm going to start with Taurus in a second. All right. I really should probably look at the chat and see what people are saying, because they're probably like, what in the fuck is he talking about? I'm sorry if it's not making sense today. Well, let's go. Here we go. Should be. Certain people, I would hope. Here we go. Four. Two more. Okay, one more. You have a very go-getter, like aptitude or appetite. I just got hungry. You have a very go-getter. I feel Taurus is learning that it's best to keep. I feel like you want to keep challenging yourself. I'm gonna say it. Strength card reversed. I had the Sun and the Strength card and another card that it showed me. I feel like you're going through a rebirth with the Death card and the Strength card. Higher learning as well. I think you're learning what works and what doesn't, or anticipating the movement of it. I feel like you're trying to, if there was a barrel in front of you and you didn't want to roll over the barrel or have it roll on top of you, you're trying to become like a smooth operator and not be stuck with situations. You could also not want obligations to get the best of you and be very money motivated right now. Something about money motivated or creative. I feel like you're going to be very creative or very precise with things you say. Maybe you speak into existence even for you. And I also feel like you're really doing this with great balance or humility, which is very healthy. So I feel like you're doing this for yourself, but you're also doing this for other people, whether you're aware of it or not. Why do I get this feeling like you've been sitting back for a while, staying content with a Chariot in reverse, and you know it's time not to sit back? I get like you've been sitting on the bleachers. I don't get like your car's busted. I don't get like someone's breaking into your house. I get like you've been sitting back and now it's time to stop sitting back. I feel like emotionally you've been trying not to, you may have been really focusing on a manifestation and willpower. Something about manifestation and willpower has been something I feel like you've been wanting to work on, because it feels like it fell off. It feels like it fell off and you're aware of this. With the Nine of Wands reversed to the Ace of Swords, I feel like you just want truth and clarity. And emotionally, you're probably sick of being tired or at home. Something about I don't want to be at home. I don't want to feel cooped up or locked away from situations or for my own happiness. That Sun card keeps showing up in my vision where it's like I feel like you really want to work towards your happiness. Here we go. Things that are going to make you happy. So you may need to continue strategically planning if that's something you've been trying to do. I also get something where you may take on more work. For some of you out there, I get this energy where you may take on more work, or you may be wanting to try to figure out how you can take on more work. Add that to the schedule, whatever that's about. The Emperor, maybe you want to be your own boss. That was showed up, but I didn't take it out. The Knight of Wands reversed and the Tower. I feel like your message is simple. I've got the the Knight of Wands reversed, the Tower, the Seven of Pentacles reversed, the King of Swords reversed, the Magician reversed, and the Four of Swords. I feel like your thoughts, you're not going to let anybody stress you out or step on you right now. I feel like you're not going to be emotionally triggered or bothered right now. Nine of Pentacles reversed. I don't see you caring or letting things get the best of you. I feel like you're just working towards manifestations that mean something to you emotionally, very, very intently with your emotions. The Seven of Wands, I also want to tell you, I feel like enough's been enough. Some of you, this was with a love situation, with a lack of it showing up or having one. And the Devil reverse lets me know you're not worried about being single. This tells me I don't care about being single. Two of Swords, I made the decision. Page of Swords, I keep getting the Swords in reverse. You're probably not in communication with somebody. So you might have had abrupt communications or brief communications with a person in the past, but it didn't go anywhere, whatever that's about. The Five of Pentacles, it stayed behind. Five of Pentacles with the Empress, I feel like emotionally, you didn't let it get the best of you. The Hermit and the Six of Cups reversed, you didn't let it get the best of you. The cards are clarifying what I'm feeling. The Four of Pentacles, you're too focused on your stability and your own growth. Definitely. Two of Wands, you've reversed. You've made this decision. And you know this is the right sight or the right vision, the right way to tackle things. You also may not want to be worried about finances. Something about you might have spent more money or had to take care of more bills or situations than expected. The Queen of Cups, emotionally, I do feel like you go back and forth on if you want to entertain a relationship or if you should stay focused on health and finances. Something about betterment, whether it's for you or the parties invested around you that you care about. The Page of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and Seven. You also may feel like somebody won't listen. That the Emperor with the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Swords, they won't listen to you or they won't open up to you. The Six of Wands is reversed. Every time I ask, like I talk about that, it shows me something. I get like a no. The Moon. The Lovers. I feel like somebody's holding back. And I don't feel like you're going to sit with that for much longer, or you've already made that discovery where it's like, I can't do that. The Six of Swords, I feel like somebody was trying to keep you committed to feeling held back with this Eight of Swords and the Six of Swords. And I feel like you, with the Nine of Swords, this is you basically saying no. I also see you not wanting to stress about it. Something about you really wanting to make things work for the better and leave things behind that didn't work out. With the Wheel, I feel like you've come through a completion. You might have lost your patience with the situation or realized it was taking too much of your time and had to make the decision, Four of Wands, Three of Wands, to not be bothered by it. So there was a situation that could have been bothering you a little too much, and you knew the best thing for you was to clear the energy or let it go. So there's energy around. I feel like you're trying to level up financial. The only other energy I get is some of you could be wanting to move. I don't know why I get this energy like you could be wanting to move, whether it's move or travel, something like that. I felt that in the beginning of the reading. Anything else for Taurus? Anything else for Taurus, please? Some of you, I just get this energy like you feel like it's time to do that, to move on or travel. I don't know why I feel that way. I just do. Here we go. I'm not trying to figure out why. I'm just trying to read what I see. Two of Swords. You might have already come up to the decision, or you know you're getting sick of waiting for the decision. The cards are telling me, I'm not going to even pick them up, but I could, and I could tell you what they all are, but what the cards are showing me is it looks like whatever you dealt with in a relationship, the Page of Swords reversed, the Five of Pentacles, to the Hangman. There's cards before that. The Devil reversed, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Wands reversed, the King of Swords, Temperance, and Two of Swords. You're trying to make a decision emotionally attached to it. Nine of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles, to the King of Wands, to the Queen of Swords, reversed to the Sun. I don't see you being bothered. I don't feel like you're going to let things bother you. I think you've got like a fair game reading. Whoever you dealt with, I feel like it's fair game and you knew it was best to move on. I have this energy where you knew if you moved on from a situation down the road, you may both not have felt the same way. You might have felt that way in the situation, or felt like, I don't want to say like you had already grown apart. I just felt like you kind of had the idea or inkling that it wasn't going to stay on that happy front for whatever reason. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. And I feel like this is a relationship you dealt with a while ago. This doesn't feel like a relationship of yesterday, a month ago. This feels like a year or two ago, if not longer. Anywho, next sign. Capricorn. Capricorn. Here we go. In a minute. Capricorn. Somebody may have to remind me to do Virgo. I skipped Virgo, but we'll go to Capricorn. What's the message for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? Capricorn's energy. Let's hear it for Capricorn. Let's see what it says. Capricorn, please. What do we got for you? I have a sore throat, by the way. If you hear me cough, or yeah, I shouldn't be smoking. My throat's been sore for 2 days. The High Priestess, the Empress. I want clarification on that. Like a lot, please. Like clarify that. Clarify that for me. Oh, that came up quick. Woo-hoo-hoo. What is going on? Clarify that. This one first. What? I get something strange with you. Keep going. Okay. I get the energy if you're a single Capricorn, I get the energy if you were to entwine yourself in a relationship. The High Priestess with the Empress to the Magician to the King of Wands, Two of Pentacles to the Chariot. It seems to me like you would really, like they'd have to really be able to keep up with you. I don't know why I feel that way. I just get like something about this Magician and people falling off the dangling rope at the top and you watching it happen. I feel like you guys would have a good time with the King of Wands energy in this relationship. Two of Pentacles, though, to the Chariot. I just don't know what's going on. Why? Well, the High Priestess with that Empress, I feel like that is you being motivated to seeing if somebody can enjoy the ride. Something tells me, like, I just don't. I feel like I don't want to say I feel like Capricorn's putting people on a pedestal, but the reading's making it look like you've got the next love relationship on a pedestal. Almost like your mind's made up. So there's two storylines. In a relationship, your mind's made up on what the relationship's going to be about, which is a lot of fun and sex. But eventually it comes to a closure. You close doors or wash your hands of a kind of energy is what the energy I see. It doesn't look, I have to say what I was feeling in the beginning. I should have said it. When I looked at the High Priestess, the Empress, and then the Magician came out. I'm like, I need some clarification. I was getting the energy. You feel the need to feel like with the ultimate match. Everything else, it doesn't excite you. It bores you. It makes you feel bored. It did want to come out. It's reversed. 9 of Cups, 9 of Swords. I think you're very back and forth too. And if you want to even go towards a relationship, 9 of Pentacles. I see you. Capricorn, it tells me you don't really want to stress about a love situation. Capricorn has a very youthful energy. Like you want to have a lot of fun, a lot of sexual pleasure and no attachment is what your reading says. Or that could be the energy that the next person you deal with, they may treat you that way. What the hell? 5 of Pentacles reversed. 4 of Wands. So I feel like it leaves. It was a good time. Page of Swords, but it's reversed. It's gone. You may start putting more work towards your own energy. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Why? Okay. You may play tag. Your reading makes me tug of war, tag, however it needs to be said. You could, if you were to entertain a relationship, I feel like you would play tag. You would play tag, and eventually, probably, I don't feel like it's something that would stand the test of time. No, heck no. It doesn't feel favorable. It feels like a good time. Let the good times roll, and that's it. After that, it is what it is kind of energy. Ace of Pentacles. And the happiness. I do feel like you're really going to strive for the things that make you happy, or the excitements that make you happy. You could also have some travel plans of travel coming up in next year. I don't know if some of you it's the end of this year. It feels more like it's next year for you guys. I feel like you're going to be traveling more next year than you expected. I just see you like on the road, maybe in the air in a plane, or however you travel. I just see you traveling more than you did in 2023. Anything else for Capricorn? Anything else for Capricorn? What will happen next? That is reverse. No, it's upright. You may also struggle. It tells me you may also struggle while you're trying to stay. I feel like you're trying to stay content or have peace of mind with your own situations with that 9 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles reverse. I feel like while you're trying to be content with yourself, the 3 of Cups to the 7 of Swords to the Queen of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles to the 5 of Cups, I don't feel like you really want to be stuck in a situation. And I think you're aware of that. I feel like you're breaking free of old habits or anything that emotionally does that dangling bullshit. The same cards are coming back out for you all over again. You'll move away from it, or you'll travel away from it. I think this is already part of your direction. Anything that keeps you feeling stuck from one key factor, your happiness. That's the sun, your happiness. I don't feel like you're going to let that happen. I feel like you're going to be very powerful with the manifestations or the way you carry about. Some of you have already started this energy this year, but it carries on stronger next year. I also feel like it brings in travels and new people. New people. I do feel like you meet new people. You start talking or entertaining new people. Strength card. And all I feel like the message I need to tell you is you should get excited for the change. You may need to get excited for the changes. And don't let anything don't let anything, I can't say upset you. Don't let anything make you feel unempowered. Something about the Two of Cups, the Two of Swords, make the decision, the Five of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Anytime you feel like you're dealing or your back's up against the wall, just to know things are going to change. Because I feel like you've dealt with a lot of frustrations, emotional ones, Six of Swords, and you're just ready to move on. You have the Three of Pentacles. Clarify it. The Fool. You're going to have some risks. Seven of Cups reversed. And you're going to have some opportunities. I feel like next year or the end of this year, it does feel like next year, could come as early as the end of this year for some of you, towards the last 3 or 4 months of this year. You could have people wanting to communicate. I'm done. I'm over it. Communication, wanting to communicate with you. Three of Swords. I feel like things that have upset you emotionally. I don't feel like it's going to be old energy. I feel like you're meeting new people. I feel like the old stuff is behind you. I don't see you communicating with the old energy or stressing about that anymore. I feel like if anything, you're going to have to, I feel like you need to be in the right place at the right time, and that just works out for you. I do see you being very goal-oriented. It's not on the table. I just feel you being very goal-oriented next year. If you put a plan in now for next year, I think it's going to work out really well. I don't know why, but I feel like you get what you want. I Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. I think you're going to get something that you want financially. So if you were struggling this year, that would be for the Capricorn that's been waiting to see things unfold better in financial situations. Not for the Capricorn that it's already striving. You may still just continue to be blessed. But for the Capricorn who's had a hard time financially, next year the doors start to open and the new people start to show up. I'm done. That's what I'm getting for your energy. Put a fork in me. All right, that's what I saw for Capricorn. All right, let's go to Virgo. Okay. Virgo. Virgo, you get to stand up for myself energy. You're the Queen of Cups reversed. You had the Tower reversed. And then you had another card. Yep, there's a Tower reversed. Then you had another card reversed. And then you have the power of manifestation. I do want to tell you, I feel like your dreams are going to empower your thinking habits. You may need to make sure you're getting enough sleep too. Getting more sleep. I'm going to tell you something strange. Make sure you're getting, thank you for the super chat. Make sure you're getting more sleep. But also, some of you, I feel like I can't really associate this because I'm only so intelligent. Sometimes I have the right words, sometimes I don't. And I don't even know, I'm going to look up the definition when I'm off this video. But writer's block, for some reason, even though this is the manifestation card, the star card, and it's so hard for you guys to see these cards. I may just have to shut these lights off and make it dark in here. I may just say goodbye to that light. It's going to change the color, but we'll deal with it because it's getting on my nerves and that's like so bright in my face. So I don't know if that helped. Maybe a little bit. So let's do a little bit more. Boom. That should help a lot. Yeah, that's a lot better. All right, so I just get this energy. You know that term writer's block? I feel like you should be writing things down. Maybe write things down, whether they're manifestations you want. Something about set a plan. Set a plan. I almost feel like if you and it's weird because she's in water, and I feel like things were difficult, but you're getting out of the difficult times. But it's still taking a while for them to meet. Now I just get what I get out of the star card for you, dear Virgo. You may need to write it down. I feel like your manifestations become better. Like with writing it down. Or if they felt blocked, they're not as blocked. You may be more open to letting them show up for you. I don't know. It's just different. I didn't feel that. I don't think for any. I don't know how many times that card showed up during all these readings, but Three of Pentacles. Things may just start to work out, start to build for you. I get like effortlessly too. It's like if you put the effort in, you win. And I don't feel like you had to do a lot to do that. Stability. You'll get a victory. You're reading 4 cards. Your reading's done. It's over. Finito. Finish. We're good. You're good. I feel like what's going to happen for you, the 4 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands, you're going to get a victory. Something's going to start to work out for you. What is it? Clarify. Try to tell me what this is for the Virgo, please. Because now I want to know. I don't like that. I don't like being, I can't leave you, I can't be on the hook. Don't put me on the hook. Tell me what's going on with Virgo. Clarify the 4 cards. Okay, so Virgo, you guys are looking pretty good. I almost feel like if you believe it, it's going to change. I feel like maybe it's because we're in your season. Maybe during this retrograde, you may need to be careful with what you purchase or big purchases. Queen of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles. But I feel like you have the power to change the outcome. The Tower, the Star card. You have Death reversed, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. So you could be not wanting to stress about outcomes. If anything, you could be stressed more about finances or health than anything. And I feel like if you keep like a very, very strong approach on the way you speak it in your existence, in your head, or write it down, or believe in it, the better the outcome is going to show up for you. Something like that. You have to speak it. The King of Swords is next to the King of Pentacles. For it to basically, you instill this in your mindset. And something about this needs to be instilled in your mindset. And I feel like it'll also help you get over a love situation that broke your heart. You know, or if it wasn't somebody that you were deeply connected with in love, you cared for them. It's going to help you soar away from the problems. Drop the emotional conflict. Look at a situation correctly. The wheel, take advantage and move on. Move on like a boss. Chariot, 4 of Cups. Emotionally, what's going on? Whatever this is, it's telling me you're going to get a wish fulfillment. So you're reading simple. I feel like you get a wish fulfillment and somebody doesn't come with you on that wish fulfillment. Why I say it that way is because of everything that showed up reversed. The only card that didn't show up reversed was the 5 of Pentacles, leaving somebody in the cold. But the Hangman's in reverse. The King of Cups is in reverse. The 8 of Wands is reversed. No, no, no. And then I go over here. It's the Page of Pentacles reversed. Someone's not coming with you for this journey. I feel like you're going to go into your own state of mind of happiness. 3 of Wands. You're going in I'm going to say a brand new discovery or direction. And I feel like your thoughts are very powerful right now. And I feel like I think the message I need to illustrate to the Virgo is bear in mind how powerful they could be for you. Maybe that's why I felt the significance to tell you, write something down now, try to pre-manifest something, and then go back to it in 6 months or a year and see if it happens. Your 7 of Pentacles, the Lovers. also get something where what you may have been upset about in the past is how somebody tried to make you believe their situation or make others believe a situation around you. Try to paint the picture around you like you were the bad seed and not them. That's what it's telling me. And I don't feel like you're supposed to focus on that. I feel like what's been had or what's been drawn in the sand is behind you. You have a let it go, keep it behind you reading. But you also have a reading where I feel like there's your card. I feel like you really need to trust your actions. I feel like you've also felt like you've been really patient with relationships, but I also feel like they haven't really been showing up for you. Something about they haven't been showing up for you the way you would have wanted to revisit, whether it's revisit an old relationship or encounter a brand new one. It hasn't been showing up for you. Something like that is showing up. The Nine of Pentacles, I don't think it's supposed to make you think about anything. I think it's supposed to make you go after like your own worth right now. Very, very powerful own worth. Trust yourself right now. I feel like I'm skipping that part. I feel like you need to trust yourself. Don't be resistant. I get this like don't be resistant energy. The Moon, be aware of your surroundings. The Nine of Cups. You may also have felt like the Seven of Pentacles, confused or emotionally like giving up when it came to situations. You might have felt like situations weren't being treated fairly. I get like a harsh outcome or judgment. You may have felt like things were not balancing out or not going to work out in your favor. I feel like the answer is no. Don't feel that way. The Fool, that's the wrong risk to believe in. The Five of Wands, don't hold yourself back. Six of Swords, I get the feeling to tell you, continue to grow. Page of Pentacles, continue to grow. I wanted to say before I saw this card, believe in yourself to be more limitless in situations. Page of Wands, and communicate that. And just make the decision. The Two of Swords reversed. You know what I mean? Like give yourself a good motivational prep talk or recognize that somehow I feel like you've put up with too much and you hold back too much. I'm over it. Okay, let's go. I don't know about that one. That one I feel like it just was illustrating the same song and dance. Okay, let's do. Who are we gonna do next? I'll ask you guys. Who should we pick next? Who should we pick next? Okay. I'm begging my table. What zodiac sign should we do? Well, we could do Leo next. Then I got to do Sagittarius and Aries. We'll do Leo next because it's right next to Virgo. I don't have to move far. Leo! And you never get to go before, after. Virgo always has to wait for your reading. So Leo, you had to wait for Virgos. Leo! We'll do it. I almost went with water. But I was like, we'll do fire. Fire. Here we go. What will happen next for the fire sign Leo? What will happen next for the fire sign Leo? If I didn't do Virgo, Jill's like, I knew it. If I didn't do Virgo, it wouldn't have been Leo. If I didn't do Virgo. But I did do Virgo, and it was right beside Leo in my list. So I'm like, you know what? I'll do Leo. And Leo. What will happen next for Leo? All right, enough shuffling. Let's see what they say. Oh, one's out. I can't see. They always do that to me. They always show me the back. It's rare I get to see the card land correctly. Again. You. Stay creative, Leo. Stay creative, my dear Leos, and trust the process. 3 cards upright. That is very good. 8 of Cups. That's not so hot. What's going on? Why were you on such a hot streak? And then you went to this cold ass 8 of Cups. What's going on for Leo? Oh shit. 4 of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Judgment. You're gonna have to jump on the Judgment and the 2 of Pentacles. I want to know what you jump. Jump for Leo, please. Jump. It jumped. 7 of Wands. Ooh, shit. Watch out for disputes. I hate to say that, but watch out for disputes or arguments, and it's clearly around work. Work, maybe work-life balance. I think it's a little bit of both. Focus on doing both. It kind of feels like you may have to bite your tongue. 7 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the 8 of Cups upright, the 4 of Cups. Know when to speak and when not to speak, or when to emotionally be available or as of service. Don't open your mouth too fast. 2 of Pentacles to the Judgment card to the 7 of Wands. I feel frustration. I feel like you're going to be frustrated. And the High Priestess looks like you're zoned in or listening. And then the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles is next to that. Ace of Pentacles may be you trying to you're either trying to get balance with work or work and life balance to get justice beside it. So you may have to be careful not to let one of the 2 of them frustrate you. It does look like it could be more of a work situation. But for some of you, it's both. And you can't let things get the best of you right now, Leo. 8 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles upright and the 2 of Cups. Some of you, a love situation that may have ended. The King of Pentacles. So it tells me you're not wanting to stress about that. The 4 of Pentacles, you're very concerned about stability. The King of Swords, though, you may feel like when you talk, things aren't getting through to people or they're not listening. 10 of Cups. Don't let it emotionally get to you, because that's what the reading tells me. Sorry I had to yell at you, but I was like, maybe they'll listen to this part, because that's what's going on for Leo. The Fool reversed. Temperance. Why is the 9 of Swords here? It doesn't feel balanced. It feels like you're... So why do I feel like you want balance in home and career? Some of you, it's home, career, or health. I feel home, career, and health on Leo. You want balance, but it's falling on deaf ears or falling short. 3 of Wands, it's not building. Or Knight of Wands. It's like, I feel like you know what you want to manifest, the stars reversed, or play with, but I feel like the Knight of Pentacles reversed are people not listening, or people kind of being foolish around you, Leo. I feel emotionally you may be aware of this. 6 of Cups. Have you seen this before, Leo? Do you already know about this situation, Leo? I also feel like emotionally, things that have kept you feeling unhappy, you're trying to release those. You're striving for change. The things that have hurt you, you're learning from it this time, Leo. The King of Wands, you may be really focused on being creative, and also I feel like you're trying to figure out, see yourself ahead of time. Look into the future kind of energy. The 7 of Cups, I feel like you're really trying to expand your beliefs, but at the same time, I get a weird feeling. 10 of Wands. Don't let either old love situations or any situations, love, work, anything toxic throw you off. The Strength card, you may have to just absorb it, emotionally see it for what it is. 4 of Swords, mentally, you may want to speak up or say something. It's not worth it. 8 of Pentacles. If it's trash, it's trash. If it's garbage, it's garbage. If it smells like shit, it's shit. All right. 9 of Wands. There's a line in that card. Knight of Swords. I almost feel like you're wanting to be proactive, but you're going to have to be careful with what battles you face or fight for. 9 of Pentacles too. This may be structured around making better health decisions, or be careful. Be careful with the company you keep or who you speak to as well. That's a side message for some of you. Some of you, I feel like if you said something, they'll They'll entertain it. They'll open up towards it. But I just get a lack of trust energy. Clarify this. So if you say something, if you spill the milk to the wrong person, it could cause problems or drama that you probably don't fucking need. Nine of Cups reversed, Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Thank you for the super chat, whoever that was. Five of Wands. Stay away from conflict. Every time emotionally something gets to you, think of something else. Six of Wands, because you won't get the victory. It's just gonna slow down the process of your mindset. Something about you should know better. You should, the Moon card, you should be more aware of what needs to be behind you. Or if people are, if things aren't being, if you're trying to express something and people aren't, thank you for the super chat, Carmen. If you're trying to express things and people aren't listening, I feel the need to say, make this decision to walk away, whatever this card is. Queen of Cups, emotionally, Chariot, walk the fuck away. All right. I feel like Two of Wands, make the motherfucking decision. That's what I'm going to tell Leo. Fuck around and find out. Eight of Wands. Go on your own journey. The Empress. Don't let anything stop you. And if it does, say fuck the fuck off with the Page of Wands reversed. Page of Pentacles. Don't let things get in the way of where you're going. And I feel like this may show up, or you may have dealt with this all through 2023. Sorry, Leo. I got a little into my Leo feelings for you. That shit happens. But anyways, we're going to move on. Holy shit, Leo. And I feel like it's a lot of bullshit. So I feel like you have a lot of energy on you, where they'll cater to your face, but talk shit behind your back. Who the fuck gives a fuck? Did I stutter? Don't worry, Rick and Bobby. Tell that person, suck wind, pound sand, that pickle looks good in your mouth, suck a dick, whatever you got to tell them and move on. Maybe say it in your mind. Maybe you're not as blunt as me. Maybe you wouldn't be like, hey, an asshole is an asshole for a reason. It is what it is. I wouldn't let that get to you. Give me something else for Leo, please, because that kind of sucks. I have a feeling it's right. I have a feeling that one's going to stick to some people. The Hierophant. What's going on? The Hierophant and the High Priestess. Clarify it for Leo. What's going on? Clarify those two. Show me the money for Leo. Five of Swords. More conflict. Put a fucking end to that shit. Run the fuck away is what it's telling me. Nine of Wands. Do things on your own accord. Or be very vigilant to seeing the shit. Open to being aware. I feel the need to. I'm surprised the fucking Moon card's not here. So the Five of Swords to the Death card. I feel like you're gonna have to let shit go. Let bygones be bygones. There's gonna be things you want to probably work towards or fix. I feel like emotionally that's not gonna be the battle for you. I feel like just focus on the battles or the victories you wanna see. You wanna go after. Let everything else fall off. Why isn't the Nine of Cups here though? Go to the bottom. What's going on? The Emperor reversed and the Queen of Wands. I do get the don't let work stress you out, or the thoughts of don't let a work situation stress you out, or an ex. Whoever needs to hear that. Focus on your stability and be patient with yourself. Queen of Swords. Cut free of any situations that block or upset your emotional contentment or happiness. The Four of Cups reversed. I feel like that knowing that's the best thing is not to stress about finances or love. It's probably the right outcome or judgment for you, Leo. And I feel like you've been witnessing and watching it all fucking year. All right. Nine of Pentacles. Know your worth. Continue to build your worth. And don't let anybody put a damper or a fucking monkey wrench in your way. People come, people go. Accept it and move on is what I got for Leo. All right. That's what you get, Leo. All right. Aries. I kind of want to do Sagittarius. Fuck. I said Aries, but we're going to do Sagittarius. It's only fair. I got to be fair. Sagittarius waits the longest. I had to give it a quick second thought. I said Aries, but I'm like, no, Sagittarius, you always wait last, so you get to go first. Aries, you last. Unfortunately, you last today. For the fire signs. All right. The Lovers. The Queen of Swords reversed. What's that all about? You got an air sign on your mind? Love bent? The Empress. Earth sign, maybe? Air or earth? Queen of Swords, the Empress. Maybe a fire sign, Strength card. Yeah, baby. Maybe the secret you need to commit to communication. Page of Wands energy. Holy shit, the card that jumped on the table. Queen of Swords. Commit to communication. Maybe if you start communicating or committing yourself to that, strengthen it, you'll reap one beautiful thing. That's change. So yes, us as human beings, we should change our and I'm going to show you these two cards too. We should change our I can't even think of the fucking word. Retrograde does this to me with my words. It fucks my words up. It makes me stumble when I talk. I can't stand that shit. Not everyone, but this one's doing it. The Empress and the fucking Four of Wands. So maybe you should know what you want to go after or what excites you. I feel like you have known this. I feel like I can't say this. Some of you, it's a career investment, finding a more lucrative career. Others of you, it's going after the appreciation of being in a relationship. If you're single, if you're not single, I feel like it's a career-based reading, and there's no career cards here. I just feel like career has been the thing you've been trying to set the bar, focus on. Did somebody just go on vacation, or do they have a vacation plan? Because that could be another thing I'm getting off of your energy. I don't know. Let's keep going. Two of Pentacles. What are you trying to move towards? Ooh, I'm doing it. I'm definitely doing it. Excuse me. Red Bull today is making me very burpy. Page of Cups reversed. King of Pentacles. So it says you want balance, and I feel like emotionally, I feel like you want balance in love with the Lovers over here. It's card number 2. Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. And guess what, my Sagittarius is? They're all upright. So why do I get like harmony, love, balance, and money? Like you want it all. You want it all. I feel that more than I feel health. Because you got the Six of Pentacles reversed. Like you really want the focus of all of it to show up. To do one thing. 8 of Pentacles. To build. 4 of Cups. Emotionally, you might have been stuck for a while. 4 of Swords. You might have been stuck with your emotions and the way you thought about getting to a victory financially, or the hurdles of wanting to focus on finances, but knowing you're missing the craving of a partner. Some of you, it's missing the craving of a partner, or putting in, if you're together, putting in the effort together a little bit more. Not so much just on the lucrative side of life, but on the pleasurable side, being happy, renewed energy in the relationship, whatever. Here we go. Page of Pentacles. You want the growth, but it could have a lot to do with it just feeling like it was dwindling, because I have Death to the 3 of Wands reversed to the 5 of Pentacles to the 3 of Pentacles. That tells me for some of you it was very up and down. For others of you that were single, it just was non-existent. That's what that tells me with that Death card. And the 10 of Wands reversed. You may have also felt like I can't be bothered, or I can't be anybody else's fucking puppet on a string. I don't know why I feel that way. And I do feel like you're not confused or fighting those feelings. I feel like you're willing to experience them again. If you were hurt, or you felt like you were going to do everything on your own, I feel like you're learning that you don't have to be alone. Some of you are accepting you can be happy with somebody else. There's 2 people in that card, or 2. I hope it ain't you can be happy with two different people. There's some naked ass men on that card. What? Is that a dude? Did they really put a dude on my sun card with titties? Or is that a woman with a man's body? So is that a woman with a man's body and some wrinkly titties? Or is that a man with some wrinkly skin and some man titties? It looks like a man with some man titties. Okay, the sun card's got man titties. Here we go. The Chariot. think you're going to really move towards the things that emotionally make you happy. And I think you've already established that connection with yourself. You knew better. You might have been, I'm going to say it, the person going on their own for a while. I feel like you were fighting for your own direction. I feel like you were really like the lone wolf or the lone warrior. You're kind of like Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris doesn't need fucking anybody. Older people will know who Chuck Norris is. Like Chuck Norris is like the man, fucking do it all. And I feel like that's what you were doing, and you were trusting that it was okay to do that. I think now you're starting to cut that feeling out. I think you're also thinking about the pleasures you can have, or you're curious about taking the risks. You may, I also get you may have been had some health burdens that may have caused you more spending with your money, or you might have recognized you've spent more money than you were planning in the recent past. 9 of Pentacles, you may be trying to work through that effort. Or 7 of Pentacles, I get the weird feeling like you're trying to save your money again, or work towards an investment, or maybe even take money out of an investment. I don't know, but that's what I'm getting out of this. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Maybe if you're older, you're doing that. 6 of Wands, Knight of Cups, 6 of Swords. You have a 8 of Wands energy. The Devil's upright with the Emperor. You may have felt like you were lacking social security. I almost said social security. I feel like you felt like you were lacking social security with like you weren't moving towards anybody socially. You were lacking the security of another relationship, but you also may have been lacking in finances, or felt like money was coming short. Not everybody's going to resonate with that. Just take that if that makes sense. The King of Wands. If that's not the story, for a few of you, you could have been just holding on to your money and not spending it. I don't get that. But the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the 5 of Wands, not wanting to deal with conflict, Page of Wands reversed. I feel like you didn't want to deal with drama or anything that was going to emotionally upset you or throw you off balance. 3 of Cups, but you may be getting to the point where you're like, you know what, it's time to go have fun. I feel like you know that. I feel like now it's time for you. I think you have identified that it's time for you to go have some fun. I think you're aware of it. I'm done. The Moon card. I think you're aware of it. And I don't think it's because you were emotionally detached or upset. I think you just let go of the torch, the flame. You weren't holding the flame, wanting to rekindle a fire. You didn't have any WD-40 on you. You couldn't turn the flame into like a fucking huge, ginormous explosion. You know, I don't know if you've sprayed, don't do this ever, but if you spray WD-40 on a fire, the fire expands. I don't recommend you doing that, and I didn't give you that information. Anywho, I feel like if you were holding back, you're not now. And if you were with somebody, I feel like you guys were trying to focus too much on creating more stability than focusing on each other. And now you're identifying that if you are in a relationship. And who's probably doing that? Maybe both of you are mirroring each other, or maybe it's just you're recognizing it. Recognizing you can't focus on the things that were slowing you down. 8 of Wands that were like breaks in the relationship, or keeping you apart from each other, or unhappy, uncommitted. The strain of it. Anywho, let's go to Aries. Aries. Thank you all for being here and smashing the like button. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hello, Melissa. It's Melissa. But I said Melissa. Hello, Devilish. Hi, Katie. What's up, Gloria? Kelly, what's up? Oh, damn, I smoked too many cigarettes. I need to quit. I got 7 left. Damn. Aries. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Aries? What will happen next? Oh, not this shit again. No, I'm going to end your reading right here. King of Wands, 8 of Wands. Didn't I read you last time and it was all about dickety dick? But in the dicker, Jesus. You know, kids think about the tooth fairy. Aries is thinking about penis constantly. What's going on? Or it's thinking about you. What in the hell is this? I'm kind of nervous to read Aries. What in the hell? Oh, damn you. Let's let 8 of Wands again. I'm over it. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Aries. Jesus Christ. I kind of want to find an Aries and send them a corn dog and say, enjoy. Enjoy every bit of it. 8 of Wands. Holy shit, the card that came out. Even though the 8 of Wands can be about excitement, or you moving on, or moving away from something, I feel like you're trying to move towards something. And I think you're aware of that, or knowing you need to move towards something. And there's the Hermit to prove that I know that you know that you're aware of it. Sexual encounters? Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Clarify anything for Aries. So it's telling me you've been on a push and pull energy. You've been on a push and pull energy outside of anything about other than career. So career has been a high excel for Aries, is what it says. But then it tells me emotionally you're back and forth. Basically, do we play hide the pony or whatever the fuck the game's called? Do we do the sexual thing? Do we not do it? I feel like emotionally you've been like 1 minute all about it. The next minute you just could care less. Whatever that's about. Let's see. Clarify anything for Aries. Ooh, that was fast as hell. There's the no. Clarify the next card for me for Aries. What is it? What's going on with their energy? Aries, you may know that you want to be on the go. The Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles. The 6 of Wands with the 10 of Swords with the 3 of Cups. I feel like every time emotionally you think you want to move forward, you wonder if you're making the right investment or if it's worth going that way. Basically, I honestly feel like you're bored. I feel like your career may be something you focus on a lot. Career and maybe even your health and the way you look have been the things on your mind. I'm going to say all of 2023 and even last year. And now you're wanting like to experience pleasure, but there's no pleasure on the board. But I get that energy. The High Priestess, 7 of Wands. Clarify anything for Aries. The Sun, the 8 of Swords, 10 of Cups, Page of Swords. So have you had in and out communication with somebody? I feel like Aries wants more. But then emotionally, I feel like you want it, but then you don't. Why do I feel like you're on a train track going forward? But then the train's got reverse. I don't even know if trains have reverse. They probably do. But the train keeps backing up. You want to move forward. You want to get into the tunnel. Or maybe the donut. Go in, but you keep backing out. What the fuck? Here we go. Let's see what we get. You don't trust it. You're not trusting it. You're trying to come across the decision. A lot of it could be you may feel like you need to say no, or that you may feel that it's just going to come to a completion. 5 of Wands. I get you want to fancy or play with a fun experience, but you tell yourself you do, but then you tell yourself you don't energy in your reading, and it's getting on my nerves. Very back and forth. I don't think this is somebody else. I think you do this. 9 of Pentacles reversed. I feel like you stumble on the feelings of this, and I don't think you communicate all that much. I think it's very in and out. I'm over it. It starts, it stops. It starts, it stops kind of energy. I feel like you're emotionally investing in the things that make you happy right now, but you want more that will make you happy. But then you slow down. It's almost like you're afraid of your shadow in that area. I hate to say that, but that's what I feel. It's almost like you don't want things to bite you in the ass or history to repeat itself. This ain't the History Channel, Aries. The Queen of Cups, The Two of Pentacles. Maybe emotionally you got to invest a little deeper into yourself or commit into what you want, because I feel like you're confused on Three of Pentacles on what you want to commit to. And it feels like, you see how that's a heart, how their neck is making, their necks and their head is making a heart. It feels like you're goal oriented, but you're trying to figure out the love thing, the love situation. And yes, my eye started to water because I got smoke in it. The Star and the Two of Cups. You feel uncertain about what direction to go towards in love. It's getting on my nerves now. King of Wands. And I feel like you know this. Look at the man or the woman that knows this. It boggles their mind. It may even stress them out. And they try to sit back and pretend like it doesn't stress them out. They're probably sick of being patient with it, sick of not being entertaining something else or another person, or having solid communication, because that comes in and it goes out. It comes in, it goes out, stays out. But you want it again, but then it becomes part of your past. I'm so fucking over this. The Queen of Swords with the Ace of Wands. You definitely want some good times. The Ten of Wands and the Eight of Cups. But you may feel as if they don't last, or they don't stand up for. They don't work out. It just doesn't work out. It's pleasurable at the time, and then I'm off on my own again. Knight of Cups. I close back down. Knight of Swords. So some of you may like that runner chaser bullshit. That's what I'm getting out of this. Seven of Cups, whether you admit it to yourself or not, you fucking like it, is what the reading is saying. The Hierophant, maybe you gotta learn how to try. I would say try something different. Three of Wands, the Four of Wands, celebrate in a different way, and stop being stubborn. I feel like you're mimicking Capricorn a little bit. It's almost like you're putting things on a pedestal, but this is towards the way you view love, or emotionally let the chapters change. Don't be carrying old relationships with you. Old wounds will bring up breakups. I'm going to tell you, they'll bring up breakups. Keeping score. I see your comment. Oh no, you better keep some score. You better score that scoreboard, keeping score. My pussy hurts. Shut up, keeping score. Find a channel that actually wants to deal with you. I'm not just a tarot reader. I'm a second medium who doesn't really give a shit when he speaks. He just talks, tells the truth. People don't fucking like it. You have a very little fucking mind, like the most of the world out there that has a very, very small fucking mind and doesn't open up. You're probably, bash everything. Self-heal, self-learn, digress the feelings. Maybe it's helping you. Maybe I'm healing you by letting you run your fucking mouth on my channel. Maybe I should tell that person to unblock you. Or maybe I should tell you to go stick a cucumber in your mouth and then up your ass. Who cares? Anyways, back to Aries, Eight of Pentacles. So are you trying to build but trying not to focus on the toxic things of the past when it came to one thing, love? Seven of Pentacles. I do feel like you know what you want to invest in. The Seven of Pentacles makes me feel like you know what you want to invest in, but you're frazzled. What was that person's name? Keeping score. Keeping score. Yeah, you better keep that score. It's a real cool name. Keeping score. What are you keeping score of? Huh? Tell me about it. Let's give keeping score a reading. Aries, we're going to interrupt your reading for a brief moment. I should write it on the channel. I'm going to do this. I'm a Leo. I don't give a fuck. All right? Keeping score. Show me something. We're not going to put bad juju in that. We'll give you the shiny gold ones. We'll give you the shiny gold ones. We'll make you feel important. Let's make you feel important. Are you feeling left in the cold? Is the past burden you? Are you stuck like a motherfucker? Oh, shit, your reading was real hard. Ooh, you better work on it. You better put some love in that shit. You better throw some ice on that shit. Here we go. Keeping score. We're going to keep score of your ass. Let's give keeping score a quick reading. Then we'll go back to Aries. Keep score. Maybe death to your ego, bitch. Keep it score. What do we got for you? Keep something positive if you can. It's not going to be positive. I'm already hot. You already got me pissed off. And I can't read pissed off. Oh, I'm not going to be bothered to let it get in my head. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So I'm talking to an Aries and how it's like Aries wants some, but they don't know if they want some. But keeping score is scoring about getting some. Oh, you want it. Keeping score wants it. Are you coming up shy? Keeping score. Do you not know how to work the motion of the ocean? Oh, no, you have a lot of regrets. The Wheel of Fortune and the Death. The Death. Why do you have regrets? Five of Cups right after. You have regrets. Tell me why. Oh, yeah, I get it, because you feel like you're important. You're not important. You're listening to the wrong imagination or believing things that keep you running in circles. Your past is keeping your ass out in the cold. Keeping score. Keep score of that and learn how to trust shit. Otherwise, you're going to be that person, that keyboard thug. And then the Leo's going to look at you like, what in the fuck is wrong with you? You better learn how to manifest, bitch. I'm not stressed out. I ain't playing games. But are you struggling over there? I think you are struggling. It looks like financially, independently, emotionally. Oh, you really need balance. And you probably haven't, you've either got cobwebs or you haven't had somebody ride on the pole for a long time. Oh, I bet you're missing that action. You're feeling left behind. Too bad. So sad. That was a really, really lucky free reading. Anywho. Oh, just do it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. You're going to dwell on that. But you're probably dwelling more on being upset. Good luck. Good luck to you. Keeping score, you little whore. All right, here we go. Let's finish Aries. People at my job are like, can I see your channel? And I'm like, no. Because they're going to be like, yo, he's nothing like this at work. This is crazy. Everybody at my job will see this shit. And I'm like, no, hell no. Hell no. And half of them would be afraid or just think I'm crazy. I wouldn't give a fuck, but I don't need all that. I don't need to absorb all that energy. It's too much. Just absorbing, keeping scores. That was fun. I got a good kick out of that. It's unfortunate keeping score. Anywho's, let's keep going. See, the cool thing is this. Yes, I was a little upset when I just did that for keeping score. Have I read people upset, and has my tarot or me just sitting here been correct for people? Absolutely. Years ago, and it still sits true to this very day. Absolutely. But the cool thing is I could have predicted future and really made that son bitch think, but I chose not to. All right, here we go. Why would I give that to the person? Let them figure it out on their own. Keep score of that shit. Here we go. Aries. Aries. What will happen next for you? Give me something else for Aries, please. What's going to happen next? Start with yeah. Oh, you're going to have to man up or woman up. Some of you Aries are going to have to make a decision. You've been thinking about this already. I get it's like, do you work on something or do you pull back and say no? Only you're going to know when the time comes, when the curtain needs to be pulled. If you need to pull the curtain, you'll know. That's the Ace of Swords, the Truth and Clarity card. King of Wands. I feel like you don't want to stress about something as of now, but I also feel like you're already telling yourself no. You're trusting that outcome, that something may not be worth the time. Something about that's not a time card. I just feel like I got to read the way I go. Four of Pentacles. You're more focused on career. I don't feel like you want to be stressed out with going in a new direction or worrying about communication. You do know that you're feeling like it's not there, but you want it, or it started, but it hasn't. It's very high and dry, in and out type. I don't like that. And I feel like you're holding back from taking the risks. Nine of Wands. You're kind of just trying to do you. The Devil is reversed. The Five of Cups. Emotionally trying to be patient. You're trying to be patient with your emotions or your judgment, but I feel like you've already made up your mind. the Strength card reversed, the Wheel of Fortune, and I feel like your mind's already said no. Emotionally, I feel like you've already hung it up and said no, goodbye. It's like you want pleasure and you want to have fun and you want the growth of it, and you know you could have it, but you keep holding yourself back. This could be a specific reading for females or for men, whatever your gender is. That's very specific for Aries. I just feel like you're holding back. You're more focused on other things. You're more focused on you or what's worked. And when you try to focus on what you want to work, you may, whether you recognize you do it or not, you're focusing on things that didn't work or letting the anxiety of that take control, take the wheel. And I don't think that's the way to. It's not very healthy. That is not very healthy. King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. You think about money. You may think about money the way you look and having pleasure. Five of Swords. You also may feel confused or like you're going to just end, like you're going to deal with a bunch of burdens if you entertain love. I don't really know why. This has been a theme for you that I have not been able to escape. Eight of Pentacles. You want to escape it. The cards say Page of Swords. The Hierophant. The Chariot. You definitely want to escape it. The Four of Swords, mentally especially. The Six of Cups, you want it behind you. The Three of Cups, you do want new relationships, but you keep not committing. The King of Wands, it's like you're stubborn about making a decision. The Two of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and you fucking know you are. The Lovers, I'm done. Your reading's fucking repeating itself now. Aries, I'm gonna punch you and you're driving me nuts. Driving me nuts. What are you doing? You must like that chaser runner bullshit. Like that's what it's telling me. And if it ain't you, that's what you attract. That's what your reading's telling me. I got like the same exact reading I just gave. I'm sorry, Aries. I'm just putting it out there. I'm gonna lose all my Aries fans. Shit does happen. Here we go. Give you a little more. 10 of Wands. What is the conflicts about? Clarify this for Aries. The Seven of Cups. You don't know if you want to entertain it, if you want to build, is what it tells me. The Fool's reversed. It's like wishy-washy. The Six of Cups. The High Priestess. The Three of Cups, reverse, saying no. The Two of Cups, made up your mind. The Five of Wands. The Three of Pentacles. You're so back and forth. It's like you don't want to have a good time. Or you know you want to have a good time. You want more, but you won't commit to more. So it's like you either know you want more than the good time and you won't commit to more, or you believe it's only going to be a good time and you're not going to get to be able to commit to more. I almost feel like it's a self-prophecy or like your self, basically a premonition that you need to get out of your head. It's not healthy. The Devil's reversed. Release it. It's just causing you more dilemma in love than it should. Two of Swords. I think it's better for you to start to think a little more clear. The Chariot. I feel that like the road is blocked because you allow it. When you've had the truth and clarity, you may be very good at being by yourself too, is what it's making me feel, or equipped to say no and emotionally not be bothered or stressed out about it. But you're trying to learn how to make the changes or grow and adapt. And I feel as the Empress, you know damn well that that's the balance you need, whether you're a woman or a man. I feel like you know this. And I feel like the Page of Wands is you trying to stop trying to control the narrative is what I need to tell you. The Five of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands. So it's like you want a victory, but then you feel like what you're doing, they're coming at you for all the wrong reasons, or as you spin the wheel, it falls off, or it doesn't, you don't trust it. I feel like there's a lack of trust when it comes to building this or believing you can have true love and happiness. I don't want to trust or commit to it. Queen of Wands. I also don't want to be hurt again, but I'm trying to be strong again. Emotionally want to entertain it. Eight of Swords, but I'm afraid. I feel like I'm afraid of the outcome. Some of you are afraid of the outcome or having to deal with something falling apart in love. Your reading's all about love, knowing that you don't want to have to go through the sacrifices or basically play ring around the rosy, and it's the same outcome. I hate to say it, but that's what it's telling me for the zodiac sign of Aries. Aries, I give you like a deep ass reading, but it's because I cut your reading like in half when I read like keeping score. I think it was the person's name. The guy who likes What was it? Cucumbers or something. All right, who's next? What signs did we not do? I don't think we did water signs. So, am I done after water signs? I don't even know what I've done. Let me see what she wrote. I've done how many signs? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got 3 more to go. All right, water signs. Pisces is first. Pisces. Thank you for the super chat. Or super sticker. Excuse me. Whew. Here we go. Yeah. This is the first time I've had a troll in here in a hot minute. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Pisces, I feel like is going to be money motivated or knowing they need to focus on knowing their worth. You have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like it's drawing in on you too. The first card that fell out, and I'm going to tell you, it was the Queen of Pentacles, even though I didn't pull the card out. I feel like it's drawing in on you. High Priestess, you may be very aware that you need to really structure things that are going to make you happy. I don't feel like you want to lose focus of the things that disrupt your happiness. You also may clarify those two. What would happen next? I'm so curious. You're here. Your card's here and it's upright. The Six of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. I think you're letting go of somebody. The Moon. You're aware. You are very aware at this time. You're probably very intuitive, and you're probably, I think you're putting the work in on yourself. Oh, I like that. And I think what it is I think you've learned a lesson. Your reading tells me you've learned a lesson. And it could have been with a fire sign, earth sign, or another water sign. Fire, earth, or water. And you've learned that they weren't worth the burden. The Two of Cups reversed. It could have been something. It was definitely a water, fire, or earth sign. That's all I have. 1, 2, I think 7 cards, maybe 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 cards. And it goes fire, earth, water, earth. So I had one air card. Air, water, fire, earth again. So out of 8 cards, 7 of them are fire, water, and earth. King of Cups reversed. Queen of Pentacles upright. You're definitely trying to go after value and emotionally unplug a situation that you might have been stuck to. I don't feel like Pisces wants to be stuck to a situation. Page of Swords. You may have had to scratch that away and focus on your own liberal and be your own support system for some reason. I feel the need to say that. The Nine of Swords, I feel like it wasn't the easy in reverse. It wasn't the easiest outcome, but I think you realized you had no choice with the Eight of Swords reversed. You might have looked at a situation, wanted it to come out or strategize to work out, and you realized it's better if you work out on your own. I feel like you knew it. I feel like you didn't really want to see it, but once the direction happened or everything fell out, you understood it for what it was, and you made the decision to trust that it was probably the best thing for you. Emotionally, though, it's telling me about your past. You were hoping for communication. You were hoping to speak to the person or get balance, but it doesn't look like it worked out. It looks like you had no choice but to move on, or Spirit said, I gotta move you. 3 of Wands, I think they moved you. The Queen of Wands, I feel like it stressed you out for a little while until you said, I'm not gonna let this stress me out anymore. The King of Swords, F that, F him, I'm done. 3 of Cups, this person doesn't love me. 4 of Cups, might even question if they love themselves. 6 of Wands, you recognize there's no victory here, or there was a lot of deceptive energy in the situation, and it's why it didn't build. The 8 of Wands, and the person's climbing a snake. All right, 2 of Swords. You made a better judgment for your own emotional well-being. And it might have taken a lot of strength. It might have been hard for you to soften the blow, but I think you realized, you know what? I'll find something out there that's better for me, that really is creative or passionate towards me. Not somebody that just wants to come in and have sex or a good time one and done. And I think you're going to be sitting and waiting for the communication, or I don't feel like you're looking for it, but I think you're excited about the change, or you will be in the future tense pretty soon. The Knight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to be more proactive with work or figuring out how to make things work around home life, balance in home life more than a relationship. Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you're really striving to make sure things that aren't working out, you put that behind you, or don't let it upset you. If you've had any confusion with the Four of Wands celebrations, I feel like you're going to start manifesting happy movement. There are times, though, I see that the Five of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Wands, you tried to hide that you were upset. The message to me says you were trying to hide that you were upset about what went on in the last relationship. Whether it was the way they treated you, or the way some of you, it was like they were there and then they ghosted you. Others of you, it was they made you believe they wanted more, and it was more of like a sex thing. They wanted to have sex. They wanted to see if they could, and then all of a sudden they were distant or they ghosted. It was something like that. And I feel like you're starting to really value yourself and trust yourself with that High Priestess energy. Good for you. And I feel like that's the smartest ticket for you right now. Give the love back to yourself. I don't feel like you're worried about being burned or Eight of Swords. The outcome you didn't get. I think you've learned your lesson. I really feel like you've learned your lesson. The Nine of Swords makes me feel like you've flown away from something that I'm going to tell you, that felt devastating. It might have felt devastating, or really felt like, damn, I was tricked. You might have felt tricked or taken advantage of in a relationship that you were hoping to see move. You might have had a false, it could have been a Taurus or an Aries, by the way. It doesn't have to be Taurus, Aries, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Whatever reason, I'm feeling it could have been one of those signs. Seven of Wands reversed, the Queen of Swords, and the World. This just tells me you let it go and you're accepting change. And it's probably the best bet for you. You'll probably end up with a much better solid commitment that makes you really happy. The Ten of Cups. Something you don't have to worry about. I'm done. I was like, that makes you happy. The next card was the Sun card. That makes you happy. That's what I've got for my lovely Pisces. That's beautiful. So you might have had a struggle relationship, or it might have been some of you, it went on for a while, and the person just gave you all the wrong, they didn't give you mixed signals, but they gave you all the red flags and you tried to ignore them. Others of you, they were there and they were gone. It was like you blinked and the person just all of a sudden gone. I don't get it, but that's what I'm feeling. All right. I think they were all about a good time. A good time. I think they were trying to, I felt deceptive energy. Four of Wands when it came to being with you, or really in the past like 2 to 8 weeks. Just I'm not going to say ignore it, but do something with your time that's going to produce happiness. It's funny that that's the card that showed up when I did that. Two of Cups. Ten of Wands reversed. There by the Ten of Wands reversed. I'm going to tell you this, just with a 9 of, I'm just going to tell you, with the 10 of Wands reversed, stay independent. That's it. Your message is stay independent. Leave the things that weren't serving of you behind you. 9 of Pentacles reversed. The Ace of Swords, cut free of that. 5 of Pentacles again, cut free of that. 5 of Cups, emotionally withdraw. 5 of Pentacles, don't give it any time. 5 of Swords, it's not worth the confusion. 4 of Wands, you did want something that confused you, or somebody tried to confuse you or deceive you, is the energy I'm seeing. 3 of Swords, it was a cheating, lying bitch. Not for all of you, but some of you, they were cheating or they were a liar. The 3 of Swords and my 7 of Swords, oh shit, which is right here, is a lying bitch. I'm over it. I'm so over it. Because I was thinking of a different card that I'm like, I feel lying. I think I got the Magician reversed, which is a fucking liar. You dealt with a lying fucking piece of shit. Not all of you, some of you. Some of you did. And I have to be real. So that person, you could Google my name, give it to him, Leo Fire, go look him up. This is what they said about you. I don't care if they come at my comment sideways, because they're fucking lying through their teeth about what they meant or what they wanted with you. And I feel like you had to persevere or be strong enough to see the bullshit, see how imbalanced it was. I feel like it drew on your patience. I also feel like emotionally it upset you. I do feel like you're past it, though. I feel like you had no choice but to rise above a decision. Recognize it for what it is. See that it was toxic as shit. And accept it for what it was. Even though with this 2 of Wands energy, I get you really didn't want to do that. That's what I see for Pisces. It's either you didn't want to have to do that, or you didn't want to believe that or expect that. Something like that. Here we go. All right. Pisces, that's what I got for you. All right. We're going to go to next sign. I got to hurry up. I'm running like into my ready for work time. Oh, I always do this. How long have I been on? Oh, I thought I've been on here way longer. All right, here we go. Cancer. Did I not put Cancer on the board like I thought I did? It says hello, everybody. Cancer signs. So if I've done Pisces, I do Cancer. Scorpio's last. Okay. That's not typical. Here we go. Hey, I'm keeping the score over here. Make sure you're hitting that like button, would ya? Oh my God. That's gonna be my new thing. I gotta keep the score. Hey Ma, what's the score? Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. If you've been here long enough, you understand that. If you've been in this video long enough. Otherwise, people are like, what the fuck is he talking about? Here we go. Two of Swords, Eight of Cups. Where have you been? It looks like you've been incognito. Where have you been? Lucy, where have you been? Two of Swords, Eight of Cups, the World, the Nine of Swords, the Page of Swords reversed. So either you're keeping away from somebody, or somebody's keeping away from you, or you've been incognito. Like you've been ghost. What's going on? I feel like you have not been out there. Maybe money focused. I get money in celebrations. Wanting money in celebrations. I also feel like you've been trying to get creative or find a creative endeavor that'll work. You've been keeping to yourself, I get too. The Hangman. And I have the Nine of Wands before it. I feel like you're keeping to yourself. The Five of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. You may be very unsure of what you're going to do next. That's what this reading's telling me. Three of Cups, Four of Cups. Emotionally, you're wanting to have something happen. Six of Wands. You're looking for the victory. Five of Cups. But then emotionally, I feel like you're either wanting to plan something, or you're just staying out of sight, out of mind. This is strange. I feel like that's how things have been. Ace of Wands. It could be in love, and it also feels like in shit out, like out in the day, daily. You're welcome, Gloria. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. The High Priestess. You may have made this decision 3 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago. You may have decided, you know what, I'm just gonna ghost for a while or be gone. Six of Swords, Ten of Wands, Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're trying to reconnect the dots. King of Cups, the Empress, the King of Swords. You may have tried to entertain somebody that liked you, Ten of Cups, and you weren't all for it or into it, or vice versa. What the hell? The Four of Swords reversed. The Sun is reversed. I don't feel like things have been floating your boat. The Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. I get like you've been in like a nostalgic energy, but it's like the nostalgia with things. Things just feel mundane. It's not sitting still with you. Eight of Wands reversed, like they're not fucking moving. I just get this energy on you. Two of Cups, whether it's in love, whether it's in things transforming, in career, or just change in general. And I feel like emotionally you're disgusted by it. Knight of Swords, I feel like you're trying to drive for direction. You also might be trying to deal with things that hurt you in a love relationship of the past. Three of Wands that just didn't work out. The Emperor, I don't see you really having a lot of passion or regard for that. I feel like you're more motivated on your health and your home life more than anything. And I don't feel like you're getting out a lot with like friends all the time. I don't feel like you're doing that. I feel like you're in hermit mode and you're keeping to yourself. The star, I think you think about what you've manifested or the blessings you've had in life, but I also think you're trying to learn about what's going to make you happy and what can I do to fix a situation that was unhealthy. Page of Cups, because you want to nurture and open up with your heart or show it love. Seven of Swords, you may feel like it's not going to be listened to, or Ace of Cups, you may also feel like, I feel like you want answers, or you want, so I get you want answers from a situation that you didn't get answers from for some of you. Others of you want to resolve a situation that doesn't feel like the conflict's resolvable or going to resolve anytime soon. But I feel nothing changes if you don't change the narrative. If you don't aim to change the narrative, or okay. So I just had this conversation with somebody. Things happen to people all the time. I don't even want to look at the screen, but things happen to people all the time. People fight, people argue, people get told lies about this one or that one. What we always tend to forget is that maybe instead of being stuck with what has went on, maybe we should look at what can be. Maybe we should look at the next chapter. Go for the celebrations. Somebody could be missing or yearning for something they've been cut away from, whether it's you or them or both of you. Sometimes it's better to commit and make the right judgment or outcome call for the situation for everybody. In other words, I just saw a situation, or I know of a situation where I know people that are not in contact with each other. I'm not going to say who. Yes, they both mean something to me, but they don't speak to each other. And to me, it's wasted time, because at any minute, something could happen to one of them, that person, or the other person, or somebody that they both deeply care about, that brings them back together. And in my personal opinion, it shouldn't take that to get there. It shouldn't take that to get there. Something tragic shouldn't happen to bring you back, or to make your brain snap into, oh, well, maybe we're being a little too stubborn with each other, or maybe, we need to accept that's how this person is. Like, I can't, I don't know. It drives me nuts. It's mind boggling, because it's like, at the end of the day, you don't have to listen to me today, but if that does happen and it's severe, one of the two is going to know that it wasn't about I told you so. It was that you should have known better. You should have seen through that. You should have accepted it for what it is and just dealt with it at the distance or the arm's length you can. Make the best of it, because no, tomorrow's not always promised to every one of us. Things can happen. Freakouts can happen. I'm not saying they will for Cancer signs. I'm just saying what I'm seeing in your reading is you're holding on to something but not fixing it. And it's like you want to fix it, but you're not doing anything. And neither is the other party. And I know somebody who's doing that. That's not a Cancer sign. And the other person's not a Cancer sign. And I tried to intervene a little bit, because there is a little bit of an issue that is serious. And I'm like, just be the bigger person. I don't know why that's so fucking hard. But anyways, maybe I'm crazy. Here we go. Give me something for Cancer, please. Cancer's also very aware at this time that you can't let the things that you've dealt with be in the way of what's going to make you happy. I feel like you know that, whether it was a love situation or something at a distance from you. I feel like mentally you're trying to stay away from it, frustrating you. You also may be trying to make sure you keep your health upright. So I get this weird cleaning energy. You may be cleaning a lot, whatever that is. Eight of Swords, hoping that communication shows up. Maybe, or they show up at your door. Communication. King of Swords was right after the Eight of Swords, where I feel like you might have had false hope with communication, but you want it. And why I say that is you have the King of Swords. I said that before it showed up, and then the change showed up. And I feel like you want that. And emotionally, I feel like you couldn't tell me any different, that you don't want that. This is going to be very specific, this one. Knight of Swords. There's no communication or building. And somebody feels like it can't be resurrected. The Death card, the Queen of Cups, but they emotionally can't wait to see better days come out of it. Water sign, earth sign, potentially. Doesn't have to be. Could be a water sign, a fire sign. It could be any sign for that matter. But I got water and earth here. Here we go. Five of Swords, the Fool, Six of Pentacles, Balance, the Chariot. It's definitely could be a water and an air sign, or a water. I'm going to tell you water and air sign, or water and earth sign is what I'm feeling. The hyphen. I feel like both parties need to learn and brainstorm, make the correct decision. You know, I don't feel like either party's doing it. I feel like I've had this reading in the past before. The wheel, the Four of Wands. They both love each other. They're just not committing to each other. You don't have to be in love with the person. Like, it doesn't have to be somebody you sleep with. It could be somebody you birth. See the child in the middle? It could be a child. Or you could be the child that misses the parents. I don't know. That's what I've got. But altogether, I feel like you're keeping to yourself and trying to stay very independent. You're also maybe trying to have more of a life outside of the home situation. But I still don't see you going out with many. Maybe one. I don't see you going out with more than one or two. I don't see you painting the town red. So if you're a Cancer and you have a nightlife, I ain't reading your energy at all. The Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. No, you feel like you're in hermit mode because it's all reversed. Or trying to come out of it. Six of Cups, knowing you want to come out of it and make good judgments and heed towards victories. That's what I've got for you. All right. Scorpio. Almost was like, I had to think about who I read, because I did this so different. Scorpio's next. Scorpio. Scorpio. Red Bull. Okay. We'll see what you get in a minute. I don't know. I don't know if I like these cards. I mean, I do, but I don't. I was more into the last ones than these, but at points I do like these. I noticed that I did like them. I got flashes where I liked them, but certain parts. But who's keeping score anyway? Oh, that was so dorky. I know. Here we go. Here we go. Scorpio. Ooh, you're getting them. These came and hit me first. You're very, very good at your creative power right now. I don't know why. I feel like you're very creative. I do know why. The Queen of Wands makes me feel like a very strong. I just felt really empowered with creation. Eight of Wands, communication, balance. 10 of Wands. I feel like you're working upstream or uphill, and you're hitting your goals, or you're aiming to, and it's starting to work out, or it will. Something about it starting to, or it will. But oh my God, the fuck, Eight of Wands, dude's on the top of the hill, and it's like I didn't look at that until I looked at that. Like I was looking at I was still stuck on the creative power, but then I was stuck. I jumped from one side of the tarot to the other. I'm like, oh fuck. So I'm gonna tell them. So I'm gonna tell you, Scorpio, that yes, I feel like you're very creative, but I also feel like you're gonna have to watch out for people that don't really appreciate that they may not like to see you win. I don't like telling you that, but I don't feel like your energy staring at me like it wants to burn a hole in my soul. I feel like that's the energy around you. Like there are going to be people that if you start to soar, they may feel left alone. And it's funny because that card was beckoning to come out. The Nine of Wands reversed, Three of Wands. They want to build with you, but they're going to get cut out, or they don't understand why you're getting all the attention. Something like that. Who cares? Let it be their problem. With the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Cups, I feel like it's because you put your emotions in a situation. Also, Seven of Wands. Oh, no. Don't tell me that the mailman or the delivery boy is coming back. That looks like an ex wants to come back in. Somebody's thinking about you. The King of Pentacles is reversed. The Page of Wands. Somebody wants to come back and communicate. Somebody you had an ending with the World in reverse. You have past tense energy that's lingering or wants to come back or try to open up the doors of communication with you. My intuitive nature is saying, don't. I'm going to tell you, don't. Let's see what the tarot says. The Magician. It's all a no. That's a big no. The Magician's like a dark, scary, hairy Cyclops demon. Maybe the person's not that bad. I'm sorry. I shouldn't call the person you dealt with a demon, but it's a person with a lot of things to fix or a lot of reasons not to reassociate. Give me something else about the Magician, the demon, the Hierophant. Do you know about that? Are you privy to that? Because I think you are privy to that. And I think they want to come towards you. Page of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. It could be a man that wants to come towards you. They either miss you the sexual, something about sexual chemistry they miss with you, if it's a man or a woman in your whatever you're into, or it's they just, I feel like they can't fight their own battles or their own wounds. Like, I don't want to say it's like a dog licking its wounds when it's down, but they want to come. I feel like this person wants to come towards you, and I know that you don't talk to them. Or it tells me you don't talk to them. Eight of Pentacles, they want to come and build that talk. They want the excitement and the change. I think you're going to tell them no or shut it down, or you already had to. I don't think the manifestation you had or that you had with them was going to come through the way you wanted. Page of Swords, Six of Swords. I think it was out of balance. It was out of whack. Nine of Cups, emotionally, King of Cups. I do feel like you're a woman and I'm talking to a man. The Six of Wands, no. Judgment, no. How many times do I got to say no? Ace of Wands, can they come back and fillet the chicken? No. All right, so I just say no. Eight of Swords, and I don't think you're going to be blindfolded to it, that it was toxic and it's behind you. I think you're aware of it, my dear Scorpio. Good for you. Oh my God. No. Three of Swords, heartbroken. 10 of Cups. 10 of Swords reversed. 5 of Cups left out. Queen of Cups reversed. This person's feeling so left out and butthurt. I don't care who did what to who, but somebody's feeling like, I feel like you were somebody's meal ticket. You were somebody's everything, but it has a lot to do with nothing you did. It has everything to do with they had yet to learn. I don't like it. I don't like it. Because I don't feel like I'm being helpful for the other person. But I feel like I need to tell you, stay on the path. Stay committed to knowing to say no. I had to tell another sign, no. I think it was Gemini. No. Just know to say no. I think you're ahead of the curve. You have this spark about you, I'm feeling. 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, where you'll find somebody who will treat you better. Is what this makes me feel. 4 of Wands is marriage, celebration, lovers. 3 of Wands, you'll build with somebody who really has your back. 5 of Pentacles, but as long as you're aware about what you've already been through, Scorpio, the endings you've already accepted. If you are aware of that, you'll have the fun, the happiness. It may take a while. I don't think you're worried about it right now. I don't feel like you're worried about it. I think you would entertain it, but I don't feel like you're seriously attached to it. I feel like you're seriously attached to your dreams and wish fulfillment right now. That's what I feel like you're doing. And I feel like you're aware of it or have a keen knowing ability that that's the way to play. Like those are the cards that you're holding tight to the chest. So what's behind you is behind you. It's gone. It's gone. And you've made the decision is what the reading's telling you. 4 of Cups to Temperance. See, I don't think you have the patience for it or to be somebody else's damsel in distress or let somebody distress you in love. I feel like emotionally you've accepted to move on. 7 of Swords. Did you fly away or did you send them away? 6 of Pentacles. Things may have felt unbalanced, or you may have even had to be very critical about how you handled it, or try to handle it something about gingerly, because the person, you may have just dealt with somebody that just didn't have enough strength to handle their own situations in life, and you've seen it for what it is. You were kind of the whistleblower in that relationship. I feel like I don't like to say, the saying, the man wears the pants. Well, I feel like it was a woman or one of the two people had the power of wearing the pants, but they didn't want the power. They just wanted things to work out, but one person had so many more things in life they had not worked through. And I think you've seen it for what it was. You know what I'm saying? If somebody was trying to tell you they're a go-getter, an overachiever, and when you looked at them, all you saw was a frog, all you saw was the frog. You've seen it, you knew it, and you may know that it's best to stay away from that chariot, to carry on. And I think you trust that right now. And I also think you're trusting what you're trying to build towards. Some of you also may have fear or anxiety. This is for a man. There's a man out there that may have fear or anxiety with people or relationships is what's showing up, whatever that's about. I don't know. That's what I've got for all of you. I hope you all enjoyed these. I really do. I hope you enjoy these. If you like these readings, please hit the like button. It is 7 o'clock. I'm about to get ready for work. I'll do a quick collective, I think, very quick. And then I got to go get ready for work. Here we go. It's a collective message. A very quick collective message for everybody that watches the video. Now or later. Like the candy, now and later. Things that get stuck all up in your teeth and shit. Here we go. Let's go. What's the collective message for everybody? Show me something. Jeez. Focus on what you're aware of. Focus on what you've learned in the past. Just going to start it out with that. Anything that's upset you, anything you've had to look back on, I feel like you need to go at a carefree attitude. 7 of Wands is if you had to fight for the growth or to see it for yourself, this is probably good. Sometimes it's better to recognize what didn't work or what needs to be left behind us. What's unserving of us, what mentally is conflicting us. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands in. Let me do this. 4 of Swords. If you had to contemplate, did I make the right decision? I feel like the answer I'm supposed to give you is yes. Some of you, I feel like you had to learn how to become very structured or strong. And I also get this energy like I just wanted to be met halfway. 6 of Swords, 6 of Cups, and it's like I'm okay. I feel like the 6 of Swords, 6 of Cups is just a reminder. Things may not have worked out in the past. That's fine. You may have had to learn how to cut them out and not let them be burdens of the happiness that you're striving to work towards, continuing to build or manifest. Clarify anything else real quick. And I did just see the Aries manifestation card with 1 or 2 shuffles. But here we go. Anything else for the collective? Don't let things emotionally bother you. Anything that emotionally bothers you or comes in making you feel like it's going to be bringing shambles or heartbreak, Knight of Pentacles, cut free of that. I want you really to focus on knowing that your emotions are, I feel like your integrity or your emotional spunk is at an all-time high under this retrograde. I feel like the things that you've dealt with have become part of your past. You might have lost patience or felt ticked off at times too, or you may get there through this retrograde. 3 of Cups. Enjoy the building of the new things, the new relationships, or the new successes that come your way. I feel like this is something you have to look forward to. Is it building for you? And I am done. You guys have a great night. Thank you all for being here. I have to go put some pants on. And no, I do have shorts on. I don't get too excited. Okay, I was just kidding. I'm not all that attractive. Anyways, have a good night. Thanks for being part of the channel. I'll catch you later. And who's keeping score anyway? Good night.